wanted to take a quick moment and recognize a lost actor, someone we lost on the 30th of January, Catherine O'Hara. Might be weird for us bringing it up on the horror podcast, but not really. She's been in Beetlejuice and Nightmare Before Christmas. A couple horror related genres there, but it's always a pleasure to see in every movie she was ever in, all the Christopher Guest movies, Schitt's Creek, all that stuff. Big loss for the movie world.
Yeah. Well, not technically ever in Beetlejuice horror movie, maybe not, but she was in an episode of Tales from the Crypt, which is definitely a horror TV series.
Well, yeah, there you go. Nightmare Before Christmas, Beetlejuice, and Tales from the Crypt. Probably the scariest.
She voiced Monster House, I think.
Did she probably?
Yeah.
She's great.
Yeah, I think it's someone we're all very fond of. Definitely grew up watching films that she was in. Beetlejuice, Home Alone. Those were regular on the rotation for me as a 7, 8, 9-year-old. I'm at home, so just later in life, shows like Schitt's Creek, they were a big part of our household. So quite a loss. Something I think we're all upset about, and a sudden loss at that. So I think our thoughts and prayers go out to her family, and yeah, sorry to have to start the show like this, but we'll plow on.
That's what we do.
All right. Thanks, Justin. Charlie.
Yes.
Do you know any French?
I know some French swear words.
Justin?
Not a lot.
I know some French. You're an asshole. Pardon my French.
Who's that from?
Norm Macdonald
nice.
as Burt Reynolds as Turd Ferguson on Saturday Night Live.
Turd Ferguson.
Right.
Yeah, good stuff.
Now here's my real shot at trying to pull off some French. Essuiva sur la tous les intentions sont-si sonolentes présentes Martyrs.
That was wonderful.
That should loosely translate to coming up next, All Guts So Gory presents Martyrs.
Oh, okay. I thought it said a movie you don't want to watch. Martyrs.
No, you're going to want to watch it before listening to this pod because we're going to spoil some stuff. Like, it's gory and it's gross and it's disgusting and other things. Anyway, coming up next, Martyrs.
The mad and macabre.
Oh, what monster could have done this?
I'm just gonna bash your brains.
Live or die. Make your choice.
Wake up, little girl.
Playtime's over.
We don't know what death is.
Sliced and diced.
Welcome to the All Guts So Gory podcast. Je m'appelle Mike. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right.
Right.
Joined as always by my partners in crime, Justin and Charlie. And today we are discussing the 2008 film Martyrs.
This is going to be our last podcast, folks. So,
I actually watched Mars
Did
Attacks.
I break up the band with this one?
I watched the remake.
I watched
It was so much better.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So, first question. Do you guys hate me for picking this one?
I got a question for you. Do you hate yourself? Do you hate
I'll
us?
follow that up with, who hurt you?
Oh.
Who hurt you? Are you going? Did you have a stroke recently?
No.
Are you okay? Are you asking yourself deep philosophical questions about what's after this life on Earth? What's going on, Mike?
Well, we'll find out those later and some answers
oh.
to those questions.
Who are you like?
Or maybe we won't.
Right.
I don't know.
Show me on the doll.
Show me on Justin. where the bad man touched you.
Oh my God. So Martyrs, guys. This is as I mentioned, part of the new wave French extreme horror movement of the 2000s. This is a movie that if you were to go online and search some of the most goriest or most violent movies, this one pops up on a lot of those lists. There's some other ones that pop up on the list that are good. There's some other ones that pop up on the list that I don't even want to talk about or that I have no interest in seeing at all because the subject matter sounds even worse than what you see in Martyrs. We'll get into a lot of stuff as we go through this pod, but I picked this movie for a couple of reasons. One, as depraved as it is, I like it, and that's one reason I picked it. Two, I could have held this one in my back pocket a while, but this is All Guts So Gory after all. And if you've listened to us, you know we give out a gore score for each film we cover on a scale of 1 to 10. The last, 2 months ago, we did VHS, a Justin pick that got an 8 or an 8.5, got an 8 on the gore score scale. Since then, we've done movies with a score of 4, 2, 4.5, 4.5, 4, 2, and a 1 for Insidious last week.
So what you're saying is we made you do it.
Yes, we basically, and I'm guilty of that. A couple of those are my picks too. We did, Silence of the Lamb as a group. We did Child's Play, which I think we only gave a 4 to for Child's Play 2. So, not everything can be Terrifier, which we gave a 10 to, but Terrifier is far and away the most listened to episode of our podcast. And if you haven't checked that out, watch Terrifier and then go back and listen to our pod. Go back in our library and check that out.
Is it pronounced Terrifier?
Le Terrifier.
Le Terrible.
Yeah, something like that. So that one we got a 10 out of 10 on the gore scale, rightfully so. And maybe our listeners are sickos like me and they want more of this stuff. So I went to the well and picked out one that's probably a 10 out of 10. And here we are with Martyrs.
Tell me where that well is so I can fill it in.
Concrete.
Oh, yeah. Just like where they filled in the hole with all the bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a convenient hole.
Yeah. We'll get to it. What's it called? It's a Chekhov's water. Excavated water main, whatever it was.
Yeah, that's what it is. There was a mouse in there. Anyway, we'll get into that later.
Yeah. Let's start with Charlie. Your thoughts. Is this your first watch or a rewatch?
This is my first watch.
Okay.
And
quick thoughts.
That's the first time I've seen the movie, and it will definitely be the last time I see this movie.
Okay.
I feel attacked. I feel like a victim, like a charade has been played on me.
Wow. It's just a film, Charlie.
We might have to put you on probationary period here.
Oh, no. We're going to skip my pick next time.
Right. Mike wasn't feeling well today, so.
Yeah, that's my first feeling. But
that's fine.
After watching this movie one time.
Justin, first watch, rewatch?
I've thought for all day on how to sum this up in a short way. Much like Charlie, it's not one I'm going to watch often. It's definitely not. Maybe if somebody said, hey, I'll give you, the number would have to be kind of high, but I'll give you some money to watch this again, maybe. So, okay, but I will say from the get-go, it got me. There's a girl sprinting out of nowhere. Obviously, some bad shit's happened to her. So it catches your attention, and it keeps it. Unfortunately, you don't want your attention on there about 2/3 of the way into this movie. So I would say the first 2/3 of this movie were solid. Even, when they figure out there's a basement to the house, I won't say anything else, but even when they figure that out, I'm still there.
Yep.
But once the lead character, is her role is changed, is when the movie loses something for me for sure.
Yeah. Gets a lot more depraved.
I got more.
We got lots, but we'll go into it as it comes up, I'd imagine. Right?
Yeah, we're going to get into a lot of things. So I'm sure your thoughts will come out, and there'll be room at the end for any final thoughts and everything. So brings me to my next question for you guys. My first question was, do you hate me? My next question is, what is a bridge too far for you as kind of tolerance for this kind of stuff? So this movie does not have sexual abuse, thank God. So at least there's that. But there is some physical abuse to the max. It's basically everything but. So what for you is a bridge too far?
You want
Justin?
to
Charlie?
Anything made by the French. At this point, there's Deep House. They should have stopped.
Deep House good.
They should have stopped in Deep House. They should have just given up. Went back to
Raw was
making
fine.
excellent food, being the Americans of Europe,
Okay.
snobby assholes,
Well.
saying things
Allegedly.
in a different language that just like is butter in your ears. Then, yeah, the bridge too far.
So just being French.
Just be French.
Justin?
No, I disagree. I have seen High Tension. I like that one. Obviously, we talked about it having some issues with plot consistency and all
Sure.
that stuff. But like, there's a few great French horror films, so that's not bad, Charlie.
I
But
wouldn't say it was
I would normally say the rape is where I get, it's like I don't need to. You can imply a man walks into or a woman walks into a room with the victim. They shut the door. You hear screaming. That's all you need to know. You know what happened in that room.
Right.
So that's what I normally say. But I learned some stuff. This one has some more things. Maybe it was the 10th punch to the face where I was just like, maybe this is too far for me. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's just, once again, they could have done like some kind of montage. It's like, okay, it shows the bald guy walking into see, is it Anna?
Yeah.
It's Anna. We know there's going to be another session like that, right? So
Mhm.
they chose to make us feel what Anna was feeling, though. So I didn't like it. I didn't like feeling like Anna did.
Yeah.
I get what they were going for, and while I don't prefer that in movies, I understand that horror movies are meant to make you feel uncomfortable.
Mhm.
Even if it's gonna have something funny in it, there has to be parts where it will make you feel uncomfortable, or it's just like an action movie.
This one was
right?
hilarious, right?
Yeah, but this had no fun in it. It had no funniness to it, and there has to be some kind of payoff, right? I understand you're trying to make me feel uncomfortable by making me watch or asking me and me voluntarily watching you inflict torture and pain on a helpless human being. I get that, but you can't leave me hanging. You can't make it so French
like they
that
did to
even
Anna.
French people are like,
Yeah.
La merde.
And to your point, like the Hostel movie, I always use this as an example, or even Hills Have Eyes. Like they go through some brutal shit, but then at the end, it's their turn, right? The audience gets to be like, cheer, like they're like, we're like balls to the walls. Everybody deserves their head split down the middle. We're like that's
I don't want to ruin the end. I want to ruin the end,
not yet,
but it doesn't have to be a payoff in that way. It at least has to make sense. I understand that other cultures, like I've seen an Indian horror movie, not very scary to me, but probably in India was horrifying.
Was somebody eating a cheeseburger?
No,
Oh.
it was a little bit more than that, but not much
Sorry.
more than that.
Is that in bad taste?
But there was
It's
no
a podcast about
there was no
martyrs, for fuck's
dancing.
sake.
But I mean, I get that, and I came in knowing this is a French movie, and knowing that there's going to be, I have biases, and I was expecting a certain amount of shenanigans as far as loose artistic interpretation of the way things go. But my God, when we get to discussing this movie, I just have like a laundry list of issues that would have made this a much better movie. And I don't even have to get to the ending, which is where I want to just like find the person who made this movie happen and punch them square in the ball.
I do know what you're saying, because they did have an opportunity to give us some kind of profound message at the end, and they still didn't do it. So like they held the football like Lucy does.
Here's the meaning of life,
and we ran at it. We ran at that football again, and she pulled it out from under us.
And then Lucy got up and like pissed on Charlie Brown while he was unconscious.
Shit on the football, smashed it in his face, and then took pictures and put it on on social media for all his friends to see.
That's not what happened in this movie.
It would have been a better movie if that was the ending.
All right. So, Mike, what is your bridge too far?
My bridge too far is, as you said earlier, like sexual assault, the rape that can be implied, that takes way too long. Like they show it on screen. It's like, I don't need that. Definitely don't need that. in this one, I was definitely uncomfortable for the real physical abuse scenes that are in the second third of this movie, or the third of this movie. The physical abuse parts were tough to get through, and also I think like we could have changed up a little bit instead of just having her getting pummeled and pummeled and pummeled. They could have just, I don't know, been a little more creative.
They were at the end.
Well, at the end, they got real freaking creative.
Well, they made her eat some gloop, some gruel.
But this is a movie that's like 2 movies, right?
Movies.
It starts off as a revenge movie, and then one of our characters, Lucy, gets her revenge, and then Anna later on in the movie, it's like her movie, and then it's a struggle, it's the torture, it's the it's not a torturous movie for the first 2/3, but then it becomes one real quick. So some movies are like that. I mean, Full Metal Jacket's a movie I like, but there's definitely been plenty of times where I watch the first 45 minutes and then we get like 15 minutes into them being in Vietnam, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm out. I'm good. I mean, it's a great movie, but I'm like, there's definitely some parts I'm like, God, all right. Like, it's not as good as the first 45 minutes, 50 minutes.
The training camp. The boot camp's the best part.
Oh, yeah. After they're out of boot camp, like, there's some funny stuff.
Yeah.
But there's also some stuff that's like, oof, don't need to see that anymore.
How easy it is to get Vietnamese prostitutes.
Yeah. Very, very easy, apparently.
In the 60s.
$5.
In war, I bet you could replace that with any war-ravaged country.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is this the first one you've seen in that French extremism movement from the 2000s? High Tension is another one. Inside is another one. Irreversible.
I didn't do the Titanic.
Titanic that came out like 4 years ago.
I watched the one, maybe late 90s, early 2000s, where it was kind of like a time loop thing.
I don't know.
Some killing and stuff like that. I can't remember.
If it's the one I'm thinking of, I love it.
With the mask.
Oh, that's an amazing movie, right?
And The Horde, which, is supposed to be a zombie movie, that was kind of, didn't really deliver for me that much to make it really rewatchable. And then Deep House. I don't know if you've seen Deep House, but it is like
different though. Like
it's different.
It's more of a ghost.
And it's it's paranormal, but paranormal underwater. And you will not believe how many times you catch yourself holding your breath.
Oh wow! Yeah,
while you're watching this movie, like, hold my breath because I'm underwater. I can't breathe.
Yeah, no, I mentioned High Tension, but other than that, I saw Raw, which was
Raw's another one. Yeah,
I saw it, but I didn't. And it was okay.
It was fine. Yeah,
it wasn't as good as the reviews as.
I think the problem is like what we're expecting when we watch a movie that's listed on these most disturbing lists or whatever is American coded, right? It's through what we're used to, and that first step of what did I just watch?
Yeah.
And
sometimes that's a good thing.
No, I agree.
I was open-minded. I gave this movie a shot, totally expecting Mike would not fuck me like this. But
seems like Mike's no longer your golden boy. Welcome back.
He's a good time boy.
So Raw is one. So sounds like Justin's okay with eating girls, just not punching them, like in Martyrs. Okay, noted.
Yeah.
Just kidding, man.
The sickest part was her eating the fake raw chicken in Raw. That was the sickest part. So
yeah.
The other parts, I'm like, it's just a finger. That's just a face. I've seen that before.
High Tension, that's a good one, but it got like the biggest plot hole in the world of any movie I've probably ever seen.
But it starts off
with a bang, and it lasts the whole time. The cat and mouse game is on, and it's good.
You've probably saw that one in the theater by myself. It was kind of weird. I was like looking over my shoulder the whole time.
Yeah. Inside is one that next time you guys pick 2 back-to-back PG-13 movies, I'll pick Inside.
Sounds like threat. Threaten me?
Inside is a double entendre for it's a home invasion French movie.
A home invasion.
And an invasion of another kind. So
a womb invasion, right?
It's a Christmas one too.
Nice.
Maybe this year.
Maybe
the net in Christmas season 2026.
Happy birthday, Jesus.
All right, let's talk about some something other than the subject matter here of this movie. So 2008 is when this first came out. It was first released at a festival in Germany, then in the UK. About a month after that, it made its theatrical release in France, September 2028. Made its US release on September 25th at the Austin Fantastic Fest. You guys go to Scream Fest in Lexington. You guys always say the movies are not good. But this is a movie that made the rounds at festivals, end up getting into con. But wouldn't it be cool if you guys went to Lexington and you got to see Martyrs for everyone else?
Right, that would have been
awesome. Fucking crazy.
So I think there's different levels.
Maybe not exactly Martyrs the way you guys are talking about it already. You know what? But to see something that is critically acclaimed.
It would have stood out.
It technically would have been the best movie.
For sure.
Best filmed, best directed, best acted, best scripted even.
Great makeup.
Than what I saw the one year I went. Except for the one time where the dick gets thrown into screen. And it's like, where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah, so like I said, this movie got into con, so it made it into the special horror category that they have, but it's critically acclaimed. It's
probably why they came up with the Rapid Con.
I know. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Get it?
We get it.
Tagline for this there is not one on the poster, but IMDb gave us one. Says they aren't done being alive.
Okay.
What do you think? They aren't done being alive.
Aren't done being. It kind of hints at what the end is all about.
Kind of.
That's kind of what they were going for, but it's a little too subtle for me.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Doesn't give away anything in the movie.
I'd have gone with something, and normally I throw out some stupid ones, but how much can you endure, or what comes after suffering? Something.
Yeah. And that would probably give away too much of the movie.
It's
you
true.
Put some of those buzzwords in there like that. Yeah, I didn't come up with another one. I think that's good. There's nothing about the poster. There's nothing about the tagline that gives it away. The poster's just the two girls on it. It's got, like I said, it's a revenge thing. It's also a torture.
Could have been Capital One, where they say, "What's in your wallet?" But it's "What's in your basement?" Good, right?
How about this tagline?
Ce film est un énorme tas de merde française.
There's the word shit in there. Was mad is shit, right?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
You want the full translation?
Are we going to lose all of France?
I'll drop it at the end.
Okay.
Remind us. Don't let me forget. All right, let's move on to the director-writer of this fine film.
I want to hear you pronounce all of these, Mike. That's what I'm here for.
All right, it's Pascal Laugier. That's how you pronounce that. Laugier, Laugier in French. Won a Fangoria Chainsaw Award for Best Screenplay for Martyrs. So there's that.
Weak ear.
He is not a fan of American Hollywood. He is an artiste, an auteur, if you will.
It was coming.
After Martyrs was released, he was approached by Miramax to do a remake of Hellraiser.
He would have ruined my Hellraiser.
He works on it for 4 months before leaving the project. Said that American studios have the ability to hire us for our original vision, only to ultimately insist we just be like everyone else. There can be only one person in control of a film, not 10, all with different views. I played that game with Miramax, and I have no intention of ever doing it again.
Well,
fair.
That is fair criticism.
That's fair.
I'm not going to disagree with Pascal.
The first thing I thought of that, with one of the end sequences, and I don't know if I should give anything away, but I was like, oh, this is Hellraiser-esque, right? So,
sure.
So it makes sense that they approached him for sure.
Yeah.
I found, did you see this where he stated that he wrote this during a period of deep depression? And the themes of suffering, hopelessness, and meaning reflect that mental state. I can see that. I can see that.
I read that. He had suicidal thoughts and the whole thing. Yeah.
What you should do is just put it out in a movie like this. That's like everybody has suicidal thoughts.
Right. I said earlier, what's scary in other cultures, what means things in other cultures. You can do the script like a word for word translation, like the subtitles that we had to read watching this movie, which, I'm not against that. in and of itself. But even translating a language, you can't always capture the correct text, subtext, and meaning of it. And I feel like some of the stuff at the end of the movie gets lost in translation, and what may mean something to French people doesn't have the same. When you translate to English, it doesn't come with the same history, context, and experience attached to it. But even then, I have to feel like, come on, guys, come on.
All right. So Pascal made his English language debut in 2012 with a film called The Tall Man, starring Jessica Biel. Never seen it, but A-list actress in there.
There was a while where I would have seen that.
It's pretty low review.
Right after
I
that.
haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it because it got such bad reviews.
Fair enough. All right. The leading cast of this film, we'll start with Anna, played by Morjana Alaoui. That's how you pronounce that.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. She won a Fangoria Chainsaw Award for Best Actress for her work here in Martyrs. Congratulations. Again, critically acclaimed film, not just a snuff film here. Lucy, played by Mylene Jampanoi. That's how you pronounce that. It's probably the last time I'm going to pronounce these names this podcast. Nominated for supporting actress for this film, but did not win. Catherine Begin plays Mademoiselle. Don't know anything about her. Very French. And I only put down Isabella Chase because her character name is La Creature. La Creature.
Yeah.
The Creature.
Yeah.
That's her character name.
Yeah.
Would that be? Is it the mom?
I want to say this is the girl they find in the basement.
Oh shit! The one wearing the
No, isn't that the imaginary alter ego?
Oh, maybe.
Well, isn't
Evil thing, creature that's
okay, that's
stalking
it.
her. That
Yeah,
is
you're right.
clearly from the very beginning only in her mind.
Is it? It's not
I
that
got
clear.
nitpicks. I got picks.
We'll get there.
We'll talk about
It's
that.
not. It's not that clear.
I'll tell you where I think they tried to lure us back into thinking it's not. Never mind. But yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that.
So this movie in American dollars was made on a $4 million budget, grossed $1.1 million. So not too good at the box office, but not for everybody. This film, that's for sure.
Clearly.
Well, I gave it another $3.99 last night. If that helps.
Free.
Free on Tubi.
Free on Tubi with commercials.
You know what?
I know your thoughts on commercials.
I flipped a coin. I was like, do I buy it for $5.99 or do I rent it for $3.99? And I made the right choice. Guys.
Yo, you got to own this for $3.99.
No, but it'll be stuck on your feed though. It'll be on
You'll find that hidden.
Fandango. I'm like, God damn it! I'll get pissed off.
You don't want
every
this
time I
messing your
scroll past
algorithm
it.
Yeah,
up?
my algorithm would be totally messed up.
Let's see here. No Metacritic score for this film for Martyrs. Rotten Tomato score of 66%, 69% on the popcorn meter for the fan score.
Propaganda. That's lies.
The IMDb reviews I love.
I saw 64 on Metacritic. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That was ChatGPT though, so I don't know. So I don't know if that's
64.
true or if you just made it
AI
up.
setting you up.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah. Can't go by ChatGPT.
Hey,
That means some jerk off somewhere typed in there like, I think Metacritic should give this a 64, and then that's what ChatGPT is telling
I
you.
think all movies beating up women should get higher ratings.
my biggest problem is they didn't punch her hard enough.
So it was obviously fake.
God. Jesus. All right. Some of the IMDb reviews, I love it because the subject line will be like,
Laugh Riot.
well, no, the subject line will say something like utterly horrific, and then they're like 7 out of 10. Horrendous, 8 out of 10.
The best horrendous I've ever seen.
What is wrong with the French is literally one. 7 out of 10.
That was Charlie.
That was me.
Another one was most disturbing thing I've ever seen. 10 out of 10.
Oh my god.
I mean,
And I don't know. I've had like teachers write horrendous on a paper I wrote, but then I did not get a B on it.
No.
so I think to occupy that spot of the most horrendous thing or most horrific says something in itself. So maybe they're like, yeah, hats off, you did it.
Yeah.
You done did it. 10 out of 10. You did what you were looking to do.
Mine would have been blunter.
So if this is not for you, and I understand, I definitely, Charlie, it was not for you, and I think Justin is on the fence
I'm
about it.
looking for the bright side, the silver lining.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a poorly made movie. I think it was a well-made movie.
Yeah. So if you think of this as like as a revenge movie with, you know, a little more to the revenge plot of it, if you take out the abuse parts of it, like how do you think this stands up? If you take out some of the really, really, really rough parts, like let's say this was just on TNT and TBS, right?
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
So like at that, like, is this still like a watchable movie? Is it like is it something you'd enjoy? Because it did get awards for the acting, awards for the writing, nominated for like its work for best film, lost to Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat's good.
Well, not for best film, for
okay.
best straight to DVD release, because in America it was straight to DVD.
Gotcha.
But so yeah, it was highly regarded. To take out the stuff that rub you the wrong way about it, do you like it, or is this good?
I feel like the first 2/3 of this movie, like I mentioned, were solid. If you stretch out the scene, like if something were to happen with her plan, with Anna's plan going into the house to kill people, and the tables turn a little bit, and it turns into this whole like home invasion gone wrong, but they still come out victorious, and then it ends with Lucy being vindicated by them finding the tortured people in the basement or whatever. I think this would have been a good movie.
Where should I start? I thought it should have been shot out of sequence. I think they should have started off with her at the house, blowing the shit out of everybody. Even, the torture stuff in the end, that didn't throw me off. I feel like the setup to pre-revenge was too long. I don't think it was done very well. I think they could have accomplished that in 5-8 minutes. It didn't need to be, showing us as they progress in age, and then they just skipped like 15 years. They didn't need to do that. They should have started with the killings, and they should have jumped back to her surviving, and they should have done a little, like it's implied, like you went to their house, like they found them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's important stuff. That's stuff worth watching, and that shows a little bit more of their friendship, and it kind of develops those characters, how one, Anna has feelings for Lucy, but Lucy is just too broken a human to have those kind of things. Like she's all consumed by her pain, her torture, and her sense of revenge. Even when Anna, I'm kind of saying the whole movie. I mean, there's some thin parts.
Yeah.
Like there was a few times I was like, get the fuck out of the house. Like,
that is a big part of it.
You just used double barrel shotgun. That's loud as shit. Even inside. You need to get out of there.
You'll see that later. It doesn't matter because that's why this location is where it is. Because
right.
They
but
there.
I mean, they dwelled on that too much. I think they should have cut out the entire La Creature.
I disagree.
I disagree too.
Or they should have done it a little bit differently. But I mean, I knew pretty quickly, like no one else is seeing this thing.
Right.
It's obviously in her head, and it's like the monster that she carries around with her. She's torturing herself. Blah blah blah. I get that, but then, I mean, it was effective. It was gross as hell. And even the punishment stuff, the torture stuff that she went through, I understand that. And the directing was good. I think I would have edited it differently, because I'm in the business, right? The script, I think it lost a little bit in translation, especially towards the end when they start thinking of higher ideas. And I take exception to this director in his typical French way of no one understands it because it's art and it's French.
Right.
Fuck you. That's bullshit. There's good French movies that are not Hollywood movie mill movies who have twists and don't all follow through with what I would think as an American is but I could understand it. I was like, that's pretty good. I get that. But don't just use that fucking it's art blanket to hide stuff like this. Especially, like I said, the end. But I'm not going to talk about that till we get to that.
I liked the subplot of the creature, and I wanted to take it as face value. This is something supernatural that is affecting her. And I liked going on that ride as long as I could.
Yeah.
There were parts where I'm sure we're gonna get into it a little bit, but like there's parts where I'm like, oh, how is she stabbing straight down in her own back? Like there's parts like that where I'm like, okay, maybe this is something that's doing, because how are you gonna explain that, right? No, Charlie's demonstrating it, but it was not there. It was at a lower spot.
Right.
So I mean, it would be tough.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I want you there.
And there's parts where it does imply that like Anna can hear the door hitting or whatever for a minute. I think it kind of implies that.
Yeah.
But
and even in the very beginning when we see the creature for the first time, La Creature.
As a baby, like a baby creature back then? Or
Yeah, I guess. Well, it's standing at the foot of Lucy's bed.
It's like her age.
Well, sure. We don't know that yet. But it's just this black figure. I'm like, is this the Grudge? Is this like, what is this? You know, you don't know what it is yet.
I wasn't off it, but at that point I was like, okay, this is good. I like
Next time we see it, it's like, where the fuck did that come from? And then the third time we see it, we're like, okay, this is.
I understand what they're doing.
Yeah. The third time you see it is when you are pretty much on board. Like, it's her demon.
And I will give them 2 thumbs up. I'm going to give them 1 thumbs up, because 2 thumbs up is a joke I don't want to drop right now. But 1 thumb for the gore was like, that's the cutting scenes and the shotgun blast. I mean, I was there. I got that. Even the torture scenes later, I was there. I was like, this is done really, really effectively. Whoever the special effects person is who worked on this movie, a good job. Yeah. And I would think they could, or that team could pull this off in other movies, and probably should have gotten more work. I don't know where they wound up. I don't follow French cinema.
They could have. You mentioned this shooting it out of scene a little bit, or out of order. They could have. They did the reveal where it actually showed Lucy cutting herself, right? They did a straight on. This is her cutting herself. They could have held that off till later, knowing that we were going to find this whole other thing in the basement. Because for a second, I'm like, oh, well, maybe they're studying if they can bring these creatures out, like if they can use this torture to bring these creatures out, kind of thing, and how we can use those. They could have done that. That was one of my theories at the time, but they didn't.
No,
they didn't.
They didn't. Did you mind having to read subtitles for this, guys?
No, I'm the type that normally has my subtitles on anyway for English movies too.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's definitely like something that was like, if Tom Hardy's in it, I'm like, can we put the captions on real quick?
Spit the shit out of your mouth, Tom. And like,
and you catch a lot of shit that you don't usually catch.
Yeah,
when you're watching movies.
It's stuff though, because there's a lot of stuff that they're directing in the background that you might miss when you're trying to read.
Right.
Sure. Or like something is being mumbled, like the captions might actually tell you what it is, or sometimes they're just like incoherent rambling. But like, sometimes it'll be like, oh, I didn't hear him say that. Right. But that's good to know.
Even if it's in English.
Or if you forget a character's name or whatever. Like it's not the worst thing watching with the captions on. Mm-hmm. Especially, when you got kids and you don't want to wake them up, you're just watching it real quiet anyway.
Yeah. But sometimes it gets in the way and you're like, what's underneath there?
Based on our conversation so far and the energy we're bringing, Mike, I'd say it was a good movie pick.
Awesome.
I'm going to say that it was a good movie.
I mean, it's good for the podcast.
It's good for
not
the pod.
Good for Charlie.
It's not going to make my list of anything, but like, there's a lot to talk about for sure.
So, where on your Mount Rushmore is this replacing something?
I mean, this movie found its way below Rosemary's Baby.
Whoa, no!
Wow. There's a new low.
No. Oh, okay. Well. That's all right. Not hurting my feelings. I didn't make it. Let's get into it, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's start discussing this bad boy. Martyrs, 2008.
Not the 2015.
Not the 2015 remake. Please do not.
Criticized for basically neutering the film quite a bit.
Yeah.
I didn't see it though.
Fitting it for Charlie. So this movie starts in 1971. We have a child running down the street, having escaped some kind of captivity. The opening credits, they give us the exposition about the child's story. This is a older type of opening credits where for about 3 minutes, they're kind of just showing us clips of Lucy growing up and then meeting her friend Anna and the orphanage. And then there's the police footage, the news story, where they find like this abandoned hospital where Lucy's abuse was taking place. They make it very clear that it was all kinds of abuse, but not sexual abuse.
Not sexual.
Made a point of it.
And here's the whole.
Made a point to make, and the hole in the chair, and So
kudos to Paul. I'm just going to call him Paul. Pascal. Sorry, Pascal. for not showing anybody shit into a hole. That's good. We got pee, but no shit. So,
yeah.
I mean,
It's another bridge too far, right?
He'll only go so far.
It only goes so far. So we get a lot of exposition about how long, or like how long this lasted, where they are now, and Lucy befriends Anna at this orphanage, and something is definitely wrong with Lucy. We just mentioned it. She didn't appear for lunch one day, and then Anna finds her in the bathtub. She had cut her arms, and then later that night, Lucy's in bed, and a creature appears at the end of the bed. It's black, it's dark in the room, and so we don't really see the creature, but we see the outline. Looks very much like a movie we recently did, The Grudge. It's just this black
very Grudge-like
figure, shadowy thing.
Effective.
So don't know what that's all about.
Le Grudge.
Le Grudge.
Le Grudge.
And then we're cutting to 15 years later. Okay, so
no pun intended.
Yeah, so now it's 1986, and we meet the Belfond family, a French family, having a normal weekend morning, it seems like. I'm not sure why Mom is out there with like a backhoe digging up their sewer line.
She's the handy one.
I mean, is that normal in France? Like the utility company ain't doing this shit? You got to do it yourself?
Probably.
Or, as we come to find out, this house, they probably don't want anyone coming to it, so they're like,
they have to do their
you got to do your own shit. Water pipe's broke. I'm fixing that. I'm not sending someone out here to be like, fix that water pipe. And I also found some other funky shit. Like
a mouse.
Yeah, some pipes that probably aren't supposed to go to places.
Right.
Because this thing goes like 30 feet down on the ground.
What does this thing have a giant wheel on it?
This family's great. It's a happy family, like bright-eyed. Everybody's like attractive.
Brother and sister roughhousing.
It's just a fun family, and then knock on the door, right?
Yeah.
Or unless you want to go somewhere else with it.
No, I mean we get some clues about the family. There's a news article that's hanging on the fridge that the daughter had won some kind of championship at swimming. Swimming competitively is definitely for the affluent. So that's another clue. This is an affluent family. But yeah, they're sitting down to a nice breakfast on a Saturday, and the doorbell, we hear a knock at the door. What's your guys' first thought? It's your first watch of this when they knock on the door. Are you like on edge yet?
It felt like we should be. To be honest with you, it did feel like that knock was going to be something bad. And maybe it's just because I've been warned about the movie by Mike. Mike, he didn't give any spoilers or anything, but he's basically was like, this is a crazy-ass movie.
I got nothing.
So
I didn't expect anything.
When they knocked on the door, I had a feeling it would be our friend.
And there was no words. It was a shotgun blast, is what on the other side. And, man, good range. How far did Dad fly on that? Like 15 feet back? God damn.
That's so weird. Okay, so Pascal, you just used a Hollywood trope. A shotgun, if it shoots, most of that energy goes backwards into the person shooting it. So if I shoot you with a shotgun, you fly 10 feet, I'm going to fly 11 and a half.
Yeah.
Really good.
I'm sure Lucy was probably, well, we do find out this is Lucy who does this.
Lucy.
And so I'm sure she's been practicing. 15 years have passed. She's spent all this time looking for her abusers to get revenge.
Yeah.
And here she is at the doorstep. And so that's why we get Dad getting blown away. What do we got? Our first 4 kills, really, because Dad gets blown away. Mom gets blown away. Mm-hmm. She goes to the brother and was like, do you know what your parents did to me? And the brother first she asks him how old he is. And he says he's 18. So I don't know if she ponders like he's an adult, or if she thinks about it for a minute because he doesn't answer. So is she like, does he know? Does he not? I mean, that's a question for us. Do you think brother knows? The son knows?
No, it was something. It was weird about when she asked the age. I was like, is she calculating how old he was? But a real quick number will tell you he was only 3 at the time that she was not the last part of the orphanage scenes. Then it jumps 15 years, so he obviously wasn't there. But she asked his age, and then when he said 18, I was like, okay, well, if he's an adult, and she killed him, and I thought the sister was going to get a pass.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I mean,
because she was young, right? A little kid.
It's important. I don't know.
A high schooler, right?
Her? No, I think she was.
Yeah,
like,
'cause I think it said something about like her.
11,
I thought like 14, 15.
Oh no, I thought she was.
Because I thought it was like a high school like
I thought she
swimming
was
meet,
like
whatever.
10, give or take.
Oh no, not that young.
I think middle school's different there too. I think university starts at like 16 over there too. So I
Oh
think-
well, that's.
Oh.
But yeah, so little sister gets it and
Little sister hiding under the bed.
goes under the bed, and boy, all the feathers flying up from those blasts. But then, like, wouldn't you just like play dead even if she missed you? Because then she tries to get out from under the bed, and that's where she
She's a
gets got.
kid. She doesn't
I
know.
Oh, I
think
know.
did she hear her reloading? And then
I don't know.
bounce out?
I don't know.
Because she puts a couple rounds through the bed, probably reloads, and then she gets her in the back as she's running away. But it's like, I don't know. If someone shot me through the bed and it missed, I'd be like, oh.
You got me, partner.
Like, and just be like,
I don't think at
You don't
that
have
point,
to check. I'm good.
especially that age, with what you just saw, your brain even functions well enough to maintain memories. Like that would have been a blackout. Reptile brain took over, and if say
Right.
she had survived, the next thing she would have remembered was running down the street 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
I died screaming and trying to get away. I don't think she physically had any control over that.
What before I make my next point? What's your next? Where are you going after this? Because we learned pretty quick. She dips her hand in the blood and summons.
Yeah.
Or
The
was this
creature.
after she called. I don't remember the order of.
She calls Aunt Anna first.
So
At a
I
payphone.
found him.
So Anna's waiting for this call because she's sitting by a payphone in her car. She's eating a sandwich. The phone rings and she takes one bite and
Totally
just tosses it out the
disrespected
window.
That sandwich. That sandwich is still
One bite,
edible.
phone rings, she throws it out the window. I'm like, put it on the passenger
And then she
seat,
runs
girl.
back to the car that shows that poor lonely sandwich on the ground. That's the first thing I thought. That poor lonely sandwich
She
didn't
could have
deserve
used
that.
that sandwich, man.
It's still good.
It's as bad as in Home Alone when Macaulay Culkin makes the mac and cheese and he's about to take a bite, but the clock strikes 9, so he stops. And I'm like, fucking house like 8 bites of that real fast. You're
Right.
fine.
Right. You got time. You got time.
So, yeah, she gets on over there, but yeah, she's also summoning the creature, the vision. So to me, that's saying she told her to kill everybody in that house, right? She's like, so Lucy's like in her mind, she's like, if I do this thing will go away and stop bothering me. That's how I was taking that. Is that how you guys were taking it?
I really wasn't thinking that way. I don't know.
Okay.
I think she was just there for revenge and they were part of it. And I don't think whether or not the brother was a part of it made a difference. And then it might have even just been like, you know what, why leave a witness to this? Or
Right.
like, hey,
Right.
you're part of this fucked up family too. And
I think
maybe I'm doing you a favor by putting you out of your misery. I don't know.
She saw the newspaper article and the creature was going batshit crazy and messing with her real hard.
Yeah, the creature
So she
being
took it out.
Lucy's demon, as we'll get to. But yeah, so she calls Anna. Anna's waiting for this call. She starts making, and Anna's kind of freaking out. She's like, "Are you sure? How do you know from a picture? It's been 15 years since you've seen him." She's like, I know it's them, and I killed them. So they are the ones that committed the abuse on Lucy. She gets her revenge. Anna's on her way, and then the creature attacks Lucy. We don't, and this is the second time we see the creature, and we're like, where the fuck did she
Really?
come from? Well,
Yeah.
she's still in this people's house. The creature's ripping at her back with a razor blade, like a shaving razor, ripping
Really
into her.
watch.
It's
Yeah,
tough.
it's
Yeah.
good. It's good.
Lucy ends up escaping from this. Anna arrives, intercepts her outside. Anna goes in, checks out the house, doesn't see La Creature, but
she's for bodies.
she wants to GTFO out of there. And
she wishes she didn't answer that call.
yeah, Lucy needs stitching up though. So they end up hanging out at the house still because Lucy needs stitching up from all these razor cuts.
Pass at her.
Yeah, they need to hide the bodies. And there's conveniently Chekhov's hole in the yard where Mom was fixing the water pipe, the sewer pipe or
Industrial
whatever.
size water pipe going into a single home.
She didn't dig a little hole. She dug a big
That was a
hole.
backhoe, got that.
Yeah.
Not a French hoe.
Yeah. So
It's American.
Over here, all
Um,
you folks, try the lamb.
yeah. So at this point too, we also get Lucy having a flashback to when she's
In the room, yeah.
in the room as a little girl.
They do that a couple
And
times.
she makes her escape, and as she's making her escape, she sees in another room, here's a girl. And but she's like, she knows, she's like, I can't save her. I can't do anything for her. And she bolts out.
So do you guys remember what the other woman, I got a feeling she was a woman.
Yes.
Do you remember, was her mouth sewn shut?
It appeared to be damaged or
Or was
sewn
it
shut.
supposed
Yeah.
to be?
So that to me was the first thing. Oh, this is the ghost of her. In my mind, that's how I was
I
operating.
think they tried
Right.
to kind of throw us out that way, but I didn't fall for it.
Gotcha. So this is I think why I'm like, maybe this creature is this girl getting her revenge on Lucy while Lucy's getting her revenge. And so like the second time we see the creature now, I'm like, okay, maybe this creature is this girl, because that's kind of what they're setting up. Turns out it's not, but whatever. But after that, we get to it's in this part of the movie where they go to move the bodies to the pit, and Mom's somehow taking a shotgun blast to the chest. 12 hours ago?
Yeah.
Just kind of wakes up a little bit.
Hey, she's like,
ow, gosh! Like eyes flutter open, and Anna sees this, but not Lucy. Anna's going to try to help her out and get out of there
best she can.
Yeah. But then Lucy intercepts this from happening and finally puts an end to Gabrielle, who's the mom's name. Uses a small sledgehammer and
a meat tenderizer, wasn't it? Or was it?
I thought it looked like a small sledge, like a one-handed sledge.
They had like those little crisscross.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think it
I thought it was a big meat tender.
That's what I.
Oh, maybe it was. I thought it was a small.
Big.
Either way, big, heavy hammer. What, about 20 wax? I didn't keep count.
How about too many?
Yeah.
About double the amount that needed. Maybe she needed 3. She went with 30.
Enough that she was through to the floor, bashing Gabrielle's head in. And so this is our 5th kill, I believe, in the movie.
4th kill total, because
fourth one. You're right.
Completed the 4th.
She completed the 4th kill.
This was another point where I'm like, guys, just leave. Like, you just have to leave, because you can put those bodies in that hole. Good luck filling it in. And then there's no way you're going to get all that blood out of that house.
Oh,
I mean, this is 2008, not 1958. They knew
like
forensic.
1980.
This is another point where I was like, you guys just have to leave. And then I thought there was going to be like, well, it's not just those 2 people. So they have other people on their list they got to kill. I thought that's where the movie was going.
No, I think
surprised.
They basically said you called from the house to the payphone, so somehow they're going to be able to put us at the scene of the crime or whatever. So that's why they wanted to make a half-assed attempt to clean this up.
Yeah. And then after Gabrielle gets done,
Lucy didn't like that.
Lucy, she can't deal.
She turned on Anna.
She turns on Anna, and Anna's like, you think I'm crazy, just like all the doctors. And Anna's trying to be like, no, like, but, and, but then the La Creature shows up for the 3rd time, and we see that Anna can't see it, but Lucy obviously does. And then we see the self-harm to Lucy, which is not La Creature, it is Lucy doing it. So it's her demon, where they're showing a demon on screen, and then now they take it away to show us like this is in her mind.
Right.
They do the same thing in High Tension at some point.
That's the French for you.
Yeah. I guess it's a French thing. But so they she throws herself through a glass patio window out into the rain, and she cannot deal anymore. She is done, and she self-terminates with a big shard of glass before Anna can stop her.
She unalived herself.
Yeah.
She killed herself, guys.
Yep. It's not funny, but
Anna still tried to save her, tried to heal up that wound and everything.
Yeah. Anna tried, didn't get there in time.
She cut through some veins and arteries in her arm. I don't think she would have been able to move those arms, but she would have been able to move her wrist, I don't think. Anyway.
So this basically is like a big turning point in the movie now. Yeah. And so Anna is basically there by herself. at this point in the film, I think, we're all on the same track. Like, hey, this is a revenge flick. This is good. This is like, if keep going this revenge direction, maybe Anna's got some hidden past. Like,
Yeah. Can I jump in real quick?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is another point where I was like, okay, she's dead. You got to get the fuck out of her.
Right.
Yes.
Out there. Like,
That was
grab her body,
my next question.
Call it in.
just take
Call it in.
Just
throw
take
her under the
off.
bus, man.
Just get out of here. And then I was like, wait a minute. I paused it. And I was like, we're only halfway through the movie. What the fuck is going on? I was like, goddamn French movies.
I was ready to drop the dime on Lucy if I was on. I would have been like, hey, I found this.
I don't know. This is crazy. That
Lucy
trying to
did
stitch her
it
up
all.
a couple times, put her in a death shroud like the French do. And
Probably the biggest
throw her
nitpick
in.
of this movie, Anna not getting the fuck out at this point. If not earlier, at this point,
That
still not getting out.
self-preservation has to kick in at some point.
Yeah.
And
So
I bet 999,000 people would have just fucking got the fuck out.
yeah. And instead, she spends the night. How fun!
Yeah.
What a great place to spend the night.
Right.
So
I
being
mean,
surrounded
dinner was
by.
already ready. Or was it breakfast? Whatever.
So
Some cheese.
the next morning, Anna calls her mom.
Baguette.
Interesting. Anna calls her mom. It's the next morning at this point. Sounds like they had a falling out because her mom is like, you only call me when you need stuff or whatever. It's not a great relationship. Yeah, her mom does not agree with much about her lifestyle and whatnot. And, I think Anna at this point must feel the only thing that can bring her comfort is just talking to her mom, maybe. That's the only reason I can think that she called her mom.
She's gone down so low that that's the help up that she was looking for.
It's that whole
which she knew wasn't going to be there.
Sucking your, it's like the regression. You need your
Otherwise, I was like, why are you calling your mom? Why are you still there? Get off the phone.
Right, get out.
But still. So in the room she's in, she discovers a cabinet. And, every time I go into a cabinet, I always push on the back and see if it's got a trap door. This one does.
Well, the hammer fell down like a hole.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah,
She's like,
that's
what's
right.
behind here?
I'd be like, I'm just still behind.
Yeah.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So she discovers this trap door in the back of a cabinet, leads to a secret stairway. She goes down said secret stairway into this hall. And in this hallway, there's just movie poster-sized pictures of people being tortured, people being sick, people being maimed, basically dead,
Pretty
almost
horrific
dead.
photos.
Very horrific stuff that I would not want to see in a wallet-sized picture, much less the size of a movie poster, like this hallway was designed. But nonetheless, she goes down there, and instead of freaking out, she goes and inspects further. There's another level. There's another level to this. There's a hatch that goes down. A ladder goes down. Who knows how far?
Pretty nice.
20 feet down or whatever.
With a lock on it.
Uh-huh.
She got the key, unlocked it,
Yeah.
went down, left the lock up top. I was like, no, girl. No.
Somebody
Get
let
out,
me
get out,
in.
get out. And this whole time, I'm like, get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. You're not going down that hatch. But then while she's down there, who's she find?
Some creepy ass lady
Another girl chained up in this torture chamber.
with an Oculus stuck to her head.
Something like that. It looked like she had like a chastity belt riveted on,
Right.
and it looked like she had an upside down one riveted to her head.
Right.
Covering
her eyes.
Covering her eyes. Yeah. Oh man,
Those are those nails tape. That's the one you got to put in with the hammer.
that's the ones she needed a screwdriver to pry out. And
I mean, once again, you
Another
call a
point.
doctor and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
this lady."
instead of calling the police, calling a doctor, calling anybody, or getting the fuck out, she's like, "I'm gonna help
I'm
this
going to
girl.
run a bath for you.
I'm gonna start a bath. We're gonna climb up this ladder. We're gonna get out of here."
I'm going to get a screwdriver.
But
Hear me
there's
out.
a moment where she's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't believe you." Vindication to Lucy, like she was.
Lucy's dead body. Yeah.
Lucy, you were right. These were 4 sick people, or 2 at least sick people. And 2
Yeah.
kids.
Oh my god. So she goes to give this girl a bath, and oh my god, this is where the gore is ratcheted up again, because she starts prying these big ass staples out with a screwdriver, and we peel back the blindfold, the chastity belt on the head, the metal. It peels like hair and scalp and skin, and it's gooey.
Yeah.
Oh man, it did not look
It's like the
comfortable
shower
at
scene
all.
in Faculty.
It's gooey. It's gooey for sure. And then, after she takes the bath and gets a little cleaned up, our victim, our girl there, she starts trying to cut herself with a chef's knife she finds. And Anna, who did all this stuff to try to help, is like now freaking out. She's cutting herself up with a chef's knife, runs down the hallway. She's banging her head on the wall. And then out of nowhere, what do we get?
Boom.
A shotgun blast from the front door. It's like, is Lucy back?
Wasn't she attacking Anna at that point?
No. She was rubbing her head against the wall and like freaking out. She had already kind of pushed Anna off.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a struggle, but yeah, she got up.
She was like,
and we find out in a minute why she was acting the way she was. And the shotgun blast blows away this girl. And it comes from the door. And these people walk in all dressed in black. And they start making quick work of everything around them.
Turns into a secret society movie.
It turns into a secret society movie. A cult. We don't know who these people are. But they're going to give us all the answers to everything we've been looking at so far. So after they get the victim out of there, they start disposing of all the bodies in the hole. They start covering them up real quick. They chain up Anna downstairs in this hallway.
Bring in Madam.
And Mademoiselle, who is apparently the leader of this group, Mademoiselle sits down with Anna, explains what martyrdom is, talks about the people in the pictures around, like this one was trapped in a car rollover for 9 hours, and look at his eyes, and like these are people that they think have achieved martyrdom status.
Yeah.
Basically, martyrdom is the most powerful level you can achieve. It's the most powerful thing an individual can do, which is basically to get to the point where you're just about dead, but you can see into the afterlife, but still communicate back to.
But we don't find that out until towards the end.
Right, but that's what they're
just gives them a little bit of information.
We learned that it was important that they were alive when the photos were taken. Right.
And this is where I said, stupid fucking French, not allowed to the TV, and where the last wheel of the train went off the rails for me.
So, yeah, they talk about some of the other people. It's like the pain from the final hours of dealing with cancer, leukemia, like some kind of pain that they said morphine can't even treat at this point. But basically that, and then it's that they've tried this on all kinds of people, and young girls it works the best on.
Right. Anybody can be a victim, but the young girls can have martyrdom potential.
Yeah,
some kind
of potential you don't want.
And then later on, you get this the rest of the story, and I'm like, okay, so this is like they're trying to find some gateway.
What's that
to the afterlife or some kind of something power or something, and then I'm like, okay, let's just
finding the answer to the meaning of life. Like I don't, it's
basically
not even that. It was
like what happens after death.
Yeah, it was like what?
Yeah. But, and we all want to know, right?
We do.
That's why we're watching.
We do kind of want to know.
We're going to hope we find out. So after Mademoiselle's talk with Anna, we get Charlie's favorite scene, the chloroform. If Charlie was there, he'd be like, please allow me. I can do it.
You're not doing it right. Oh, wait, I'm doing myself. Hold on.
Charlie, it takes less time than it did.
It's not chloroform. I had it wrong. It was ether.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's basically the same
effect. It's still
right?
Yeah, so they chloroform Anna. She gets sent to the torture chamber. And then how are we feeling at this point, guys? Are you about to be like, oh no?
Well, you should have got out. I told you like 12 times you should have left.
Pretty much. But
so I think they were just using, they were like, hey, if life happens you lemons, let's make some lemonade. So Anna was there. The other one had to die. So they're like, hey, choose Anna.
You're young too.
But yeah, no, I was like, shit. It's what I was thinking,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, great.
It's going to go bad from here is basically the feeling. And it does.
It stripped her of all her dignity and
yeah.
You go ahead. Yeah, you leave the conversation on this one.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of nasty stuff here, right? Let's start with the food. One star, would give 0 stars if I could. Would not recommend.
As possible, but I think the texture was making people barf. I don't know what.
Now, I will say it was. I mean, she couldn't even eat it, but I feel like there's a part where when they're making it. They show them in the blender. I think it's just like fresh fruit off the counter, and they're just blending it up.
But it's probably like squash and raw squash, and just like
I don't know.
Anyway,
it's just like a yellow, smooth, almost looks like honey mustard.
Well, I feel like it was kind of like us showing us that they're trying to keep her alive, and B, she's got some spirit left and she's fighting.
A little bit.
She's fighting.
A
And
little bit.
then the fighting goes away.
I also think that it was important to give her no pleasure from the food. Being down there was 100% about taking away pleasure, taking away any hope.
Any kind of...
Even the scene where he's like, hey, I'm going to let you off the chain. Go ahead and try to run, see what happens. And just beats the shit out of her. I'm like, this is all like, I'm breaking you, in all different ways, right?
Yeah, basically. I mean, the makers of the movie, they don't got to apologize for anything. No. Horror movies depict the worst people doing the worst, depraved, heartless shit to other people. I like Hostel. I like Saw. I like stuff like that. But just like a much bigger man, just punching, beating a small girl like that. No way. I don't like that. We don't need that.
Over and over and over.
On like 4 separate occasions. They lean into that very heavily. I think this movie is an hour and 39 minutes. I'm my 90-minute rule that isn't hard and fast. There's good horror movies that are much longer, but if I could cut out 9 minutes, this is 9 minutes out of there I would cut out.
Yeah, I think I was telling Charlie before this. Like, once again, like, you can like show us the first time he does it and maybe imply that it's going to happen the next few times.
Have the shadow on the wall, like showing us.
Passes,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just wasting time.
Yeah. Or get more creative. Like, I don't know, like, you could tickle her for like 30 minutes because it's like, that starts off fun, but then all of a sudden it's like, get off me, I can't breathe, stop. Like,
so one person pisses themselves.
Yeah.
It could have been way worse. Could you imagine, okay, just off the cuff, comes in the first time, lets her off, beats the crap out of her, throws her around, changes her back up, leaves. Next day, comes in with a big hammer, just grabs her foot and smashes her big toe into a pancake. Okay. Leaves. Comes back next day and just like, I don't know, throws hot coals on her. Leaves. The beating up was bad.
Yeah.
But it could have got way worse. And it kind of does at the end.
I mean, like, let's say that like he beats her up one day. And the next day it's like waterboarding.
Okay.
The next day it's like, all right, we're going to put you in a pit with insects or like fear factor stuff, snakes or rats or whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, another day like Brander. Like, is that worse than him just beating the shit out of her?
I don't know. I think they're
on like 4 or 5 separate occasions.
They don't want her to go into shock.
No,
or anything like that, though.
Just the constant, the monotony, the routine of it, and just over and over. Just the sounds of
probably
it.
Worse, right?
Yeah.
And you could.
It's like a drop of water on your head for long enough. That's what some of the torture things, right?
Yeah.
And like you can just see how awful her face looks like after the last one. It's just like, holy shit. Yeah. So basically, that's we just get to live with Anna and live her POV for the next 15 minutes, basically. I think.
Sure, it felt like 15 minutes. Was it actually that long?
It was a little while.
You're gonna go
between the feedings and between all that stuff, and then when they feel like that she is close to letting go, which is what they say is like when you have like accepting the pain, or basically when you don't feel the pain anymore. So like he's beating her up, and she's just not fighting. She's not crying. She's not even there.
She was eating
She starts eating the food because she's let go.
Important to know. I have a theory on this that she starts to hear.
Let it go.
She starts to hear Elsa from Frozen, apparently. She starts to hear Lucy's voice. And Lucy almost is a friend to her, guiding her through this process.
Yeah.
Which I think helped her transcend into martyrdom or whatever. I think the other ones didn't, despite not having hope in other ways, I think Lucy being a constant presence down there helped her out.
Yeah, definitely.
My theory.
I don't know.
So, yeah, we get a lot of this torture and abuse, and then finally, when they think she's ready to give up, they open up another room in this cellar, in this dungeon.
Yeah, they're nice to her. They're like, it's almost over.
And there's some kind of rack that I've never seen before. Looks like something that a Bond villain would strap James Bond to.
Or in
With
the
some
Indiana
lasers.
Jones movie.
They were,
Yeah.
Put over a pit of lava.
there were
Yeah.
clamps. There was a seatbelt.
Like, no clue what they're about to do to Anna here the first time I saw this movie. Even the tool the guy pulls out off the tray looks like a little pair of tongs or something, or a little.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Those
I
little scissors.
could
Yeah,
not have
scissors.
guessed what was about to happen. And then the reveal of what they did to Anna, the flaying,
Just
skinned her.
They left her face on.
They left her face on, but skinned everything else from
Pretty sure they didn't
head to
give her
toe.
any morphine or anything like that either.
And then, organs, muscles, veins, all that stuff intact. As if that's not enough, they then turn her around in this rack and hang her up and turn on heat lamps. So there's that. It's a wild sight.
Yeah.
What did you guys think when you saw the flaying? The final product of it.
Weirdly, it wasn't the grossest thing in the movie. Just, I don't know. Yeah, it definitely, no offense to anybody, but it definitely was a suit that some kind of like
Sure.
bodysuit or
At
whatever.
this point, I
You
did
were
a
desensitized.
super heavy eye roll. And I was like, oh, God, here we go. It's going to have a horrible ending that doesn't make any sense.
Her whole body was an open wound at this point.
Yeah.
So this is the point where I turned to my son. I said, there's one way to make me like this movie, and that is this procedure, giving her the ability to tap into something more than her and start snapping necks and exploding heads with her mind. But other than that, I'm not going to give this a good grade.
It's a French movie. You're not going to get that.
Well, yeah. So Anna is basically the person on the poster in biology class with the arrows pointing to what each muscle is, because you can see them all on Anna at this point. Let's see. I'll skip the part where,
I think
Ariana Grande gets a lot of hate on the internet, so I'll just skip the part about how she looks like sad Ariana Grande right now. But that's what Anna looked like.
I think at one point,
Moving on.
somebody I was watching, because I don't want to throw him under the bus, said, "Oh, that's what a muscle cooch looks like." I was like, "Oh man,
Damn, Apollo.
that's an Apollo. Might be the next person that comes in."
Yeah. So at this point, they're all excited because not many people have reached this point of
There's a
torture
scream.
where
Didn't she talk to somebody at that point? Somebody
Have
came
they
up
yet?
to her and
they're like call them.
Call Mademoiselle.
right, they all
So
come
the
in.
lady
and
screams.
what's her name goes
Look at her eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. And so Mademoiselle comes down and Anna whispers.
Yeah.
And even with the subtitles on, the captions on,
Didn't give a shit.
can't tell what she says.
Yeah.
So
Didn't
we
give a
don't
shit.
know. But yeah, come on, captions. Got to tell
I
us.
think, zoom in closer. Listen harder.
But so then what we get is all these rich people. They come out of the woodwork. They start showing up at this house, so they know this address. They've been here.
The whole secret society.
The whole secret society is here, which is probably why, Mom was doing all the yard work with the water pipe, which is why, it's secluded enough. I'm sure when the shotgun blasts go off, no one is around to call the police because this place is probably so far out of the way. Anyway, we get that Anna spent the last 2.5 hours in the afterlife, was able to communicate with Mademoiselle what she saw, but has since stopped communicating, but is still alive. And at this point, Mademoiselle, the guy that is speaking to the group, basically is saying, Mademoiselle is going to share this knowledge. I'm going to go get her.
Right.
And so he comes and knocks on her door and is like, they're ready. And she makes a couple of comments about do you believe? What do you believe
That's
happened?
when she said that only 4 people had reached martyrdom.
Right.
Yep.
And this was the only one that was able to talk
communicate.
about what she saw.
Yeah. Not a good batting average for the secret society.
Right.
Only 4. They've been doing this since
Is this number 4 or
1971.
is this number 5?
No, this is
So they've been doing this
Number
for
4.
they've been doing this for a long time. Since at least 1971, because that's when they were abusing Lucy. They've been doing this for a long, long time. And only 4 of them got to martyrdom status, and Anna's the first one that can communicate what she saw.
right.
So this is huge day for the society. through the doorway, she tells the man that came to get her to keep doubting, puts the pistol in her mouth, and kills herself.
I thought she said
Takes the secret to her grave.
Yeah, she asked, "What do you think happens?" And then keep wondering or keep doubting.
She says, "Keep doubting."
Yeah.
Right before she kills herself, puts a pistol in her mouth, blows herself away.
Nobody finds out anything.
Nobody finds out.
The
Not even
end.
the audience. And I have two conflicting thoughts on this. Right. First thought is the director, the writer, same person, couldn't come up with anything profound enough to write.
Of course. That's exactly.
And they're like, "Hey, let's just have her kill herself." And two, I thought Mademoiselle was like, none of us deserve this information. None of us earned it like she did, right? None of us went through what she did or what these people have done. So they're undeserving of this knowledge I have. And these tourists basically don't get to know, right? That was
or number three, what she described is so good she wants to get there.
You think, okay, streamline that shit? Yeah. All right. I mean,
but I don't think that's what the.
Do you think
what Pascal was going for? I think Pascal just wanted to shit on everybody watching this movie.
That's not shit. No, it's Pascal. We are, in that sense, the same as the tourists. We are the same as the people waiting on the edge of our seat to find out what she said about the end of. So
and
let's piss them off too.
That could actually be the point of the movie. Like, fuck you guys for watching scary movies. You don't get to know. And I'm going to shit on you right now. Boom, done.
Well, yeah, shit all over us.
Well,
Mike said, "Thank you. Can I have another?" Apparently.
Yeah. So, what are some of the reasonable things that could have happened? Like, could Anna have told Mademoiselle all the things that she saw in the afterlife are amazing, and Mademoiselle couldn't eat a bullet fast enough to get there? Is it that simple?
Could be.
That's one possibility.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it could be binary. It was a good.
But how
thing,
hard
or
is
bad
that?
thing?
How
right?
hard is that to convey? She's like, this is how good.
Actually,
it
it could be three things. It could be good, bad, or nothing. Right? Those are the three things that
we wasted all our time with this. But then I don't think she did because they found something. She found something out through all this stupid human torturing practice that has got to put some shit on your karma. If you kind of believe in any kind of like afterlife where there's martyrs, which is always related to some kind of, like Catholicism or Islam. So there's got to be something happened so profound that she went into the state and relayed all of this information. And then it's just going to be like, I mean, just blow my head off.
Right.
Or is it possible that Anna basically told Mademoiselle to go fuck herself? I ain't saying shit.
That'd be nice.
And maybe that's like, her getting some revenge on her. That she's like, hey, you got me to this point. Like, I'm gonna die, so I ain't telling you shit.
So, I mean, that's possible.
I'm taking it to my grave. And then Mademoiselle, maybe she's just like, I can't go out there and face these people. After we got the farthest we've ever gotten, and they're basically telling me to fuck myself. Like, I'm just gonna eat this one.
The director wants us to believe that it was too important and too profound to just give away to these people that are sitting there.
But she's the same thing,
right? And maybe whatever it was made her evaluate.
But that's an important message to give these people. Like, I got the information and, lie. Like, this doesn't apply to any of it. We're screwed. All the stuff that we've done has counteracted any knowledge that we're going to get.
I think it was a message that affected her so much that she's like, I can't share one, and two, I'm shit, so I shouldn't be here anymore.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it possibly out of shame? What if Anna tells her, like, hey, I got there and it's like, it's not great, or I saw a white light and nothing else, and I was in there for 2.5 hours and nothing changed, and like, I don't know. Is it like maybe Mademoiselle can't go out to all the followers there and just be like, hey guys, I got bad news.
Or exactly, like, it was so great. I was there for 2 hours. I saw this. I can't describe exactly, and I kind of got the feeling like it was like she's in a transcended state. So whatever the information she's giving out, it's not coming out like that. It's like the great blah blah blah
Oh.
is
In prophecy land.
but you have been torturing and killing people. You will never get to go there.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
So, but no matter what our theory is, we didn't get to know.
No, we don't, because
She died with Mademoiselle.
Yeah. You don't have to answer, guys, if you don't want. If you don't want to put your personal beliefs out there. Do you believe someone can achieve this level of martyrdom? Do you think people can see into the afterlife while they're still alive? Because it's the age old question. Everybody wants to know what happens when we die.
So you hear stories
because no one knows.
You do hear stories all the time.
Yeah, they're all
people that
bullshit.
have visited, and they're like, hey, and they write, he is real or something when they wake up or stuff like that. So it's like, I mean, sure, people can have those experiences, but our brain chemistry's messed up, right?
I think it was one of the guys from Motley Crue that got in a really bad car accident and had he was like, I was floating above my car and looking at my car and all the medics for 5 minutes. It was an out of body experience. I'm like, dude, you were still fucking high as a kite and drunk as shit, probably. What's his name? Was it Vince Neil or Nikki Sixx?
Yeah, that one.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But yeah, could have been any one of them. Right. But yeah, it's. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever you say, pal.
I was raised in basically a cult, a Christian cult, but
this is new.
Today, I'm an atheist. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in the afterlife of any sort. No matter what anybody says, when they have a near-death experience, or this person was dead for technically 3 minutes, their heart had stopped. And comes back and says stuff, I don't care. It doesn't. So you're saying that because you're a Christian, you have this belief that there's a heaven and you got this glimpse of the afterlife. Well, guess what? That happens in every religion, in every part of the earth. The guys out on the Pacific Islands who believe that a shark is a deity and a really important one and a necessary one, guess what? They still have afterlife experiences where they see relatives, and I mean, that kind of negates everything you're saying about yours. And I'm not picking on Christianity specifically, but it's kind of, they all say the same thing. They're the only ones that are right. And turns out it seems like everyone's saying the same thing. So not everyone can be right, which means that they're all wrong because they're all saying the same stuff.
Exactly.
Sum it up and say you said no to that question.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, like I said, I was like, there's no answer to that. And I guess if it's a personal question, yes. No, I don't think somebody can achieve martyrdom, right?
No, yeah. If only one person did it in this long time, it was just for this movie.
It was
real. It was all real.
She actually died.
It's a documentary.
Was
Martyrs.
this we didn't want to ruin it for you. The latest snuff film we saw? Morjana, she died.
No, I'm the same way as my beliefs pretty much align with Charlie. Like, I mean, when we go through the categories, dumbest characters, I'm like, all the followers in the secret society.
Right. I mean, so like,
I'm gonna give in on that one.
Well, yeah, but we'll get there.
We'll get there.
It's desperation, right? Like it is all that it is for the followers. It's like we want to know what we're getting ourselves into here.
Yeah,
I get it.
I think religion does amazing things for some people, right? But then
if it helps, whatever,
it justifies some really shitty shit.
There's people that have found themselves in really terrible places, and religion helps them get out of it. That's awesome. There's some people that decide to strap a bomb to their chest and kill people in a public square because of religion. And that fucking sucks.
Or it.
So let me take a second.
Invade the Middle East for 300 years. And try to convert everybody to Christianity.
Yeah. It's all fucked up.
Or stone a relative for sleeping with somebody. It's all.
Who hasn't been there?
Right.
Yeah.
I picked up a stone.
Our next podcast that we're going to do, guys, is all about religion. So get ready. It's going to be all guts, so glory.
So glory.
Yeah, glory. All guts, so glory to God.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, what else you got for us? You got some questions, I bet.
Yeah. So pretty much that's the end of the film. The only other thing I had about that whole ending sequence is like if Mademoiselle did come out and say like what the afterlife is, One, I think the director would get a whole lot of shit for the writer-director for basically being like, how can you say that that's what happens when you die?
Right.
Like, there is no right answer to that question. Like you said, Justin, that for the purpose of this film, the director would be taking a huge leap. They would probably get shit on for predicting what happens in the afterlife.
You know,
Two,
what Judeo-Christian view you took on this? Or
yeah, right. So there's a no-win situation for saying what he thinks happens when you achieve this status. And then two, if she comes out and says, like, here's what I was told, it's awesome. Like, basically then if that news gets out, like out of the secret society, would it, for one, that's a whole nother topic, or like if they wanted to make the 2 hour and 30-minute version of this movie, which I'm glad they didn't, like, would it get out? Is that bad? If it gets out, what do people start doing?
They start.
I mean, that would be a great sequel.
Right.
The information gets out and people just start killing people, and I'm sending you to heaven, and then they kill themselves, and
They just did a movie.
it would just be a great big kill fest. France burns down.
What's the movie with Jason Segel recently, where basically his dad is a scientist who finds out what's afterlife or whatever, and then like
I don't know.
half of the Earth basically kills themselves. Because, like, yeah.
Well, that's why. Okay,
What
like,
is
I don't
this
know what
movie?
this is, but that's why one of my theories is like maybe Mademoiselle was told that the afterlife is awesome. You got to go, and she can't eat that bullet fast enough. Just why
Now,
she
you need to take the
does what she
secret
does.
with you, because this could really
Yeah,
destroy
you don't want to get crowded there.
the plans of the creator on this earth. So you have to take it with you. Come on back.
Yeah. Okay. We have not had this for the last couple of episodes, but we're back with our now 16-year-old opinion on Martyrs with Atticus. Congratulations on getting your license, buddy. Happy birthday. A lot's happened since the last time you were on. Welcome to the show.
Sorry for being a bad parent and letting you watch this.
Yeah.
You mean a good parent
Oh yeah, good parent.
and
Yeah.
making him watch
My first thought, like after the movie, I was like, "What the f word?" Right? It was a lot. I didn't like subtitles. So
Oh, yeah, it was
It's hard-
a lot of reading.
I think
It's a
it goes
reader.
down to like maybe above Dawn of the Dead, but like not like lower than it.
No.
So, but it was good other than the subtitles.
Other
Subtitles
than the subtitles,
Oh,
and the
man.
really screwed me over.
like okay, so
The
what do we
torturing
give this
cut.
one? What do we
On
give
gore
this one?
scale,
No, just start with the
Your overall opinion of the movie.
grade. Yeah, did we like this at the end of the day?
4.8
Out of
Out of 5?
Out of-
Awesome.
out of 10.
okay,
Oh,
so this is
damn.
Who's right in the middle? Like,
Yeah, it was like the plot was hard to follow, right? It was especially
it?
There's a
Yeah.
lot of things that don't make sense.
there was a
There's
lot
some
of things
plot holes. Yeah.
that don't make sense, and then like the ending, I'm just like the very ending was fine, but like we could have cut some of the torturing out.
Absolutely. we
Like-
talked about that. Like 9 minutes.
What was the
9
point
minutes
of
need to
that?
not be in this.
What's
movie.
your theory? What the skinned lady Anna told the
I
crazy lady
think-
with the headpiece?
Mademoiselle.
Mademoiselle?
Well, so I wanted her to get superpowers and blow everyone's heads up.
That was
Or-
what
I
I
know.
wanted.
We're American.
I wanted her
They're
to get
French. That's
superpowers.
not gonna happen.
So that was sad. But I thought it was like she told her something almost like good, but at the same time not good, because I don't know why she would kill herself right after without telling everyone, unless like just to be a dick, I guess, because she's already a dick. But like,
Yeah,
I don't know why she has to be a bigger one than.
Sorry.
she's French,
Yeah,
so
the poofery I find in your general direction. So yeah,
right, right.
if Spamalot taught us anything, yeah, French are not nice.
Did you just quote Monty Python on the podcast?
Did it?
Might be a first.
Is this your first foray into? Well, I guess since you don't like subtitles, I guess
Stop
it is
speaking French.
No, I watched
into this brand of
Godzilla
horror.
-1, which I would say isn't really horror, but like Godzilla -1 was actually there was like towards the beginning it was actually
So
kind of.
he's done some foreign films.
I've done foreign.
That one's
I've
in
dabbled.
subtitles?
I've dabbled in this subject. Yes.
Is that one subtitled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
there's a
Japanese
dub
all
version of
way.
everything, but like I watched it in theaters like right when it came out, like
Nice.
subbed.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of movies that feel like subtitles just it doesn't bother me for some reason. It's like it's not enough. So many words that, especially this one, there's not so many words that you're just like reading the whole time. There's a lot of time where there is no speaking, and you're just like, yeah, it's just like
it just has
squelching. Yeah,
I think subtitles were annoying for me when I was younger because I could hear a lot better.
yeah,
And be like, as you get older, you like sometimes you don't need to know exactly what they're saying.
Hey, you know.
Like good acting and good directing can convey enough of what's going on where, I just glance down every once in a while, look at the subtitles, and I can just like look at them really quickly and kind of get the gist of what's going on by the rest of the action, which makes it easier to put up with subtitles, except for when they get in the way of something.
mm-hmm.
When did the movie go off the rails? If it did it go off the rails, and when did it go off the rails?
This is going to be probably a popular answer by you guys. When she shot the guy in the chest, opened the door, boom.
No words, just pow.
Pow. Oh, wait, like,
that's like the beginning.
No,
like on rails isn't like turns.
Oh, you're saying when it goes like
When it
that's
just
when it
goes
starts
from a
going
decent
bananas.
movie to like, what the hell are they doing?
Oh,
When did they lose the plot?
when Anna opens no when Lucy like starts like kind of cutting herself,
Okay,
like, which is like,
so when it was revealed that like,
it was like
in her head.
I was like, what is happening? They later explained it, but they gave a half-assed answer because like Anna didn't see anything.
Right.
She didn't see anything. So it was like, and they didn't tell us what anyone else, wait, no, that's false. They did. But like, it was like,
I see what you're saying. So yeah, it was all in their head. They kind of explained why it was all in their head. Victims carry these scars, which sometimes manifest as hallucinations,
cockroaches,
or a dead one, the dead girl,
with boobs.
Yeah,
with boobs. Yeah, there was a lot.
I was
there was a lot of bad boobs.
I don't know if I could say this is like. I'm really thrilled. It was not a thrilling thing. No, it was not thrilling at all.
Absolutely not.
So too much torture.
Yeah,
but you like the ending?
No, I liked it. Like
it was different
when she kind of like just like we're like kind of go to hell and like just like kind of pissed the guys off and like everyone in the building didn't give him satisfaction.
Oh,
like I thought.
So he liked that.
I thought the superpowers could have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been that would have been an American movie. The guy directing that.
I'm gonna remake this
Joe
and have them
or Buck.
Right.
But yeah. It just doesn't make any sense. That's what their whole mission was. And she knew what the mission. She was their leader. Everyone there was on the same mission, supporting this torture cult.
Something made her reevaluate the whole thing.
Yeah, that's why I was
changed from what she heard. But that doesn't excuse
give us
what
they
did to us.
Give us your gore score.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Give us 3 little tiny blurbs on why it's a 9 out of 10.
Second goriest movie we've seen on the podcast.
Okay, but like, what parts stand out as the?
Probably like right away when like she shot everyone. That was pretty gory because like a lot of blood.
A lot
and,
of splatter.
When she put her
splatter.
hand in the blood and was like, "I did it," and like that was kind of crazy.
Oh, gooey.
When like she cuts herself, that was also
cutting. Self-harm is always tough to watch in movies too.
Anytime there's a razor blade.
Yeah, anytime you see skin like flip it open and shit.
I don't even like someone just like starting a bath for themselves. I'm like, oh fuck. Even if it's not a horror movie, I'm like, okay, she's reaching for the soap. Thank God.
Oh, in case it's, I know, yeah.
like in Heat,
bloody bath.
In Heat, poor little Natalie Portman. Jesus. But we don't see her start the bath in that. But anyway,
when the next two are kind of tied, the skinning part, that's also really gory. And then I would say when she like pulled the nail things out of her head, that was. Yeah.
Did you say the 2 words muscle cooch when you saw that?
Put that on a T-shirt.
I'm not on the record. I have not denied or accepting this information.
I think his quote was, "Well, that's what a cooch muscle or muscle cooch looks like." I can't remember what it was.
If you don't got the quote, don't say the quote.
Right, can't say the quote.
Okay, paraphrase.
You could have just made that up.
Yep. La Creature said it, Justin.
Yeah.
Justin's Le Creature said it.
It's really annoying. It doesn't make me hurt things. It's just really annoying.
Oh man.
It's like you're watching commercials, you idiot. That's what he yells at me all the time.
All right, what are we doing now?
I don't know. We're talking about my creature.
You're spinning.
No. All right. Anything else for us, Atticus?
No more subtitles.
No more
Get 'em outta
subtitles.
here.
Got it.
It didn't piss me off that much after they went to the bottom, but when they were at the top, it pissed me off a little bit.
Are you mad at Mike for choosing this movie?
It's mixed. I'm like, part of me wants him to never pick a movie again. Part of me's like, it was pretty gory, and that's kind of the point of the podcast.
Ask me if I care. It's the point of the pod.
No, we appreciate it.
That was my second
appreciate the different. That's why we rotate,
Yeah.
to avoid an echo chamber of all Insidious movies.
No, I mean, I'm not going to go French wave for my next pick. Don't worry.
I should go French.
I'll hold it. I'm going
Why
to
don't you go French,
I'll keep inside my back pocket for a while.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you, sir.
Episode 200.
Is that anything else for us?
Cool.
Deuces.
All right. Thank you, Atticus. Taking his spot, another special guest, Apollo, Atticus' 16-year-old sister.
Almost.
Same thing. Happy birthday. Did not get your driver's license yet.
Way to rub salt in the wound there.
Well, no, you just haven't.
Speaking
You'll
of
get there.
wounds.
You just haven't been doing it, right?
Speaking of open wounds,
You got a
what do you think
You
of
got a
this movie?
chauffeur now. You don't need to get one. You're good.
So
How far did you make it in the movie? I'm gonna go ahead and rat you out here.
my dad, I had to go to. My dad's probably mad that I'm
Not
even
mad.
here, but I had to go to the bathroom at the very end, so I didn't get to see the skin flailing or the bullet through the head happen. But I watched a quick summary. I was like, okay, I missed nothing.
Yeah, she probably ducked out with 10
Well,
minutes left.
and to be fair, the bullet in the head, you don't see anything. It cuts to black.
Aw,
There's-
shucks,
there's
it's
no
my favorite type.
Blood splatter. There's no
Did
splatter
anyone
from that.
I also have a problem with the angle of the gun in her mouth. That was gonna go it would probably hit, brainstem or something, but it was aimed down.
Hit her
It wasn't like
her
you should
medulla oblongata.
Right.
If it's gonna hit the bottom of her jaw, there's no point of shooting it.
Right, just like
She
Fight
lives.
Club. Yeah, she probably
French
lives.
don't understand
Yeah.
guns.
I steal Charlie's line. Stupid French.
Stupid French.
Was that a Fight Club reference I just heard, Dad?
Yeah. All right. So, what are your thoughts on the movie? I know that they're heated. There's a hot plate of hot takes here coming from Apollo.
So, was the torture at the end, the over-exaggerated torture, was it really necessary? That's my question. Was the, 10 minutes? How much torture was there again?
It wasn't necessary.
It needed to be more of it needed to be implied instead of shown,
Exactly.
and then they could have switched up the torture method each time instead of 4 different scenes of just getting the shit beat out of you. Yeah,
I don't really
agree.
think the guy who was beating her up even worked there. I just think he just
He
came
came in
in.
to beat somebody up. That was Apollo's takeaway. He's like, I guess he's going to go home to his wife now. Feeling he had a rough day at the
Well, I
office.
got the feeling that the man and the woman moved in
Yeah,
and took over.
They just moved
maybe.
around.
Yeah, cleaned the place up and they took over.
Yeah, possibly.
But I liked the effects. There are many movies where I don't like the effects, but I did like them in this one. I liked the
The creature? Do you like the creature? That's what they call the vision that she kept having.
I did like her. I swore every time I saw her, I thought I saw a glimpse of the crotch region, but I just kept saying it was in my head. So
So you did reference that you were happy with the representation of the unrequited love there from Anna to Lucy. Poor Anna threw herself out there and got rejected
I love
by the crazy person.
Unrequited love.
Like,
What could be more horrible?
how low would you have to be if the crazy ass lady just said, "Nah, what are you doing, man? Don't try to kiss me."
I love sad lesbians. It's the best type. It's better than what's on the hub,
Oh wow!
Jeez. Not that kind of podcast.
Reminder: she's 16. She does not know.
I
what
do
the
not
hell-
know what the hub is, guys.
But all the kids are saying it.
All the kids are saying.
All the kids.
Out of 10, what
So
do
would you
give?
give this about a 6, 7?
Oh, you got it in. You got it in.
What do you give this for a gore
Since we're
score?
doing what kids are saying.
Score score?
Gore score.
Like a 7.
Or
7?
6.
There's 30% of the movies out there are gorier than this.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Top of your head, what's
But-
gorier?
there's one on the podcast that's been gorier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terrifier's a 10.
Terrifier, and I also think that even like it might be stupid, but Tusk was gorier.
We haven't done Tusk.
Don't
I'm
ever
not
do Tusk.
suggesting
I will never listen to this podcast again if you do Tusk.
You don't listen anyway.
Isn't Justin Long's in Tusk?
Justin Long is a friend of the cast.
Tusk is
He doesn't know it. He
Tusk
doesn't
is
know it,
fine.
but he's a friend of the podcast.
Yeah, Tusk is fine.
Yeah.
Is that
Kevin James.
Kevin Smith?
Kevin Smith, that's right.
Yeah.
Not Kevin James.
Yeah, Tusk is good.
All right. So, final thoughts. Do we like what we saw? Like, did you like the efforts? Could there have been a version of this that made you think this was a great movie? And what does that look like?
I'm a sucker for a happy ending in horror movies. So
Happy or cathartic? Like, do you mean like
I like a resolution, and I also
Same.
like a good happy ending where it's like, okay, we're fine now. We're gonna need therapy, but we're fine now. You know,
lots of therapy?
And a whole lot of salve
like
for her skin.
Oh, like balm, like a solve?
no, like
Poultice probably.
in my perfect universe, that wouldn't have happened. Like
It would have been zero.
there would have been zero torture scenes, and it wouldn't have been an exploitation film.
So this becomes a Juno. Do you like this? Is like a
in my mind, this becomes more of a revenge movie instead of a torture movie.
Sure.
I would have loved it to like have build up to her breaking into the people's houses and killing them, and then discovering it, and maybe taking down the secret society type.
Yeah,
And maybe more than one house.
Yeah,
that could be a sequel. Like this
I was thinking, so early in the movie, she's moving on to the next group of people.
That'd be good.
Wrong, right?
and
finds like a black book of names or something.
Right,
and just
exactly.
goes after him.
that'd be epic. I love that.
And in the end, she gets Mademoiselle.
Yeah.
We.
We. Could the subtitles bother you?
I like foreign films, so they don't bother me. I've watched some Japanese horror movies, so
Yeah. You watch a lot of anime, right? Is
wow.
that subtitled or
There
dubbed?
goes my chances of getting a girlfriend through this podcast. Automatically dropped.
What? God.
You're one of those freaks who watch anime, right?
I didn't say that. I said you watch
It was
anime.
implied, but it's fine.
Everybody who
Everybody watch
is a
anime right
loser.
I
now?
like anime. It's fine.
Everybody your age watches it. You're fine.
Anyone who's anyone.
The anime watcher
Cool.
could be any of us.
All right. So you said you had sum it up in one word. You said exploitation, didn't you?
If I could yeah, I think I said that actually when we finished it. Well, when I came back to you guys to talk
She
to you about
said,
it.
"I'm going to tell Mike this was an exploitation film."
It was.
Yeah. Just that like 10 minutes of it. The rest of it, I don't think it is.
But yeah, that puts it over the edge too. I think this guy just likes seeing big guys beat up women. It kind of gets that feeling.
We'll have to check out his other films.
Knock her out, wake her up. Knock her out, wake her up. Knock
A little
her up.
slap to wake her up. It's like,
Hey, wake up, girl. Hey, I hate you.
so we also discussed that the director was in a sad state when they made this movie.
Oh,
when they
no.
wrote it. They were in like they were
Depression, suicidal
depression,
thoughts, all that
and
stuff.
it shows.
That explains it.
It shows like the element of hope being beaten out of somebody. You know, it shows that for sure. So
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
okay, anything else to wrap us up with?
I think you want me to rate it
Sure,
because
rate
you
it.
let Atticus rate it.
Yeah,
This
let's
is-
That's it.
I give this movie, like with story, I give it 4. I did not care.
4 out of 5. All right.
4 out of
So
10.
I'm going to
Oh,
ask you,
damn.
when you suggest this, if you ever do to people, don't say your dad let you watch this because
I
that's
will.
going to make
I
me
will.
seem like a bad
Everyone's
dad.
going to know now because everyone listens.
Oh, damn it.
I will
Edit that,
always,
Mike.
I will always say that you made me watch it.
I
I'll
made you-
actually say that you forced my eyes open.
Gosh, Clockwork Orange style. All right, get out of here. Thank you for your
Thank you,
contributions.
Apollo. Come back
Bye.
anytime.
Nah.
She said, nah.
Yeah.
All right, category time.
All right.
guys.
Which
Categories.
kill, putting the gory in category, which kill was the best?
Do you
Charlie.
want to go first?
I'm going to go with the dad opening the door, the first blood drawn.
That's a good one. I'm going to go with the girl that's rubbing her head on the wall to get the cockroaches off her, and then just because it opens a whole new plot line, right? It opens the whole secret society, and boom, just a shot through the head. Where'd that come from? That's my pick.
I also had the dad, that shotgun blast that blows him back like 15 feet. And the splatter that shotgun makes, holy shit.
It sets an important tone. It does say, okay, this is what we're doing, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the
We're
tone
murdering
gets,
a whole family.
the tone really goes even up. You're like, okay, this is where we're at. And then when the little girl gets it, I was like, oh, it's like that.
Yeah. Is the skinning, is the flaying of Anna, is that a kill? Because she does die eventually.
Yeah, I would count that as a kill.
So they don't
We
show
don't
it.
see her die.
We don't.
Right.
She could be skinless right now.
I
Maybe
think
they
it's a-
saved
I
her
think-
suit and they put her skin suit back on her. Zipped it up.
Okay.
You're a big fat girl.
Your skin's hanging off your bones, sir.
Oh God. Is that better? Could you escape this?
Well, we apparently men do not make good martyrs, so we're good.
Apparently not.
Let's say I'm Anna.
So you're not okay.
I would have escaped this.
Yeah,
Hell
because you would
yeah.
have been like, yeah.
Anna could have left at any fucking time.
I'm like, you're doing what? I would have gone back to my sandwich.
You want me to follow you where? To do what?
Yeah.
You already what?
Yeah, there's a moment where she says, I have to look. I have to see. I'm like, no, you don't.
No.
And you
don't
have
need that in your
plausible
life, girl.
deniability right now.
Right.
She could have hurt herself.
I'll be like, oh, 999, because that's what they do.
So yeah, there's several.
in Europe.
That's what I said. Call 911 or 999.
999. I don't know. Some girl I went to orphanage with, she just like kills some people.
But she crazy. I think she has a gun.
Just constant visits.
Who is the dumbest character?
It's gotta be Anna, right?
It's got to be Anna.
Yeah, I think
Because
it's
she
more
could
of
have left at any time and she
So
doesn't
many
ever leave.
times. So many times.
It's more of a blinded by love, but yes, dumb.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Love
If
makes
she
you do dumb things.
leaves, this isn't a movie. It's a short film.
It's not right. We wouldn't have had it.
So I guess there's that. But I mean, I also put like all of the followers, everyone that shows up at the house at the end, they're just like how can you be so rich and so dumb?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably a drop in the bucket for
I
what
mean,
they have.
Yeah. I mean,
It reminded me of the auction scene in Get Out.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I was thinking.
all the
too.
secrets
We saw them all
inside, yeah.
show up in their cars, their fancy cars,
Right.
yeah.
all dressed up. It's
Yeah.
like, oh,
I wonder if that was
That could have been inspiration for
no,
for Get Out.
forget out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't-
could have been.
No, I would like to believe that anyone making that movie did not count this as a movie. They
Charlie doesn't want
see
this
anything
to
on.
inspire anybody.
No, total lack of inspiration.
So this was a tough movie shoot for Morjana Alaoui. Or no, I'm sorry, for Lucy, for Mylene Jampanoi, our actress that played Lucy. This was a tough film shoot for her. She broke her foot falling off a soundstage, halted production for some time until she healed. She also clashed with the director, and all of her scenes being in violent nature, she was kept away from the rest of the crew to keep her emotional state heightened. So
It paid off.
she,
Sounds like some fucking.
she like
crazy
in the aftermath was like, I'm never working for this guy again.
It sounds like some Shining.
Kubrick shit.
Kubrick and what's her
Yeah.
name?
Shelley Duvall,
Shelley
yeah.
Duvall, yeah.
Who's it? Kubrick that would like slap the
No, that was-
actors to get them.
That was guy from Exorcist. That was
That's right.
What's his
William
name?
Friedkin.
Yeah, Friedkin.
Would slap Ellen
Billy
Burstyn
Friedkin,
to get her like to a
or
place.
fire a live gun off to like get
Yeah, to get a jump
Yeah,
scare.
like,
Yeah.
what the
That's
heck?
bullshit.
Kubrick just makes you do 187
Right.
takes.
Times
It's
two.
called acting. Come on, guys. Act. Famous line from Sir Laurence Olivier, one of the great actors, told Dustin Hoffman. They were doing Running Man. Dustin Hoffman's running around trying to act like he's out of breath
Right.
for one of the scenes, and Sir Laurence Olivier is like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Well, I'm trying to, get."
Right, out
It's
of breath.
called acting. Act like you're out of breath.
Right.
Come on.
You're an actor. Act, motherfucker. It's from my favorite movie.
Marathon Man, right?
Yeah, not the Running Man. Marathon Man.
Oh, Marathon. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Different guy.
He runs a marathon.
Yeah, Marathon.
Writer-director Pascal Laugier had mentioned that he was suffering from depression, suicidal thoughts, the whole thing. He was inspired by Eli Roth's Hostel for this
I
movie,
can see it.
but he later denounces being part of the French extremism movement. Can you do that?
No.
You're in it, man. You are
guy's a
squarely
clown.
in
I
it.
mean, you can do whatever you want, but like
You're squarely in it. You can't be like, you know what? I don't like that. I'm a part of that. And I don't think that anybody should make those movies. Well, then, you already made the money.
Yeah.
And you sold the rights. Like,
I retroactively.
Like the guy can say anything he
I
wants.
I guess you can be like, hey, it was a different time. About certain things, you be, hey, it was a different time. I didn't mean those things. I don't feel that way now. People can certainly change.
Well, artists.
But,
like to
I mean,
be
this
like-
is not, they're not accusing him of, like, you know, anti-Semitism or, you know,
Sure, it's in there.
misogyny or
just throwing,
you know,
like,
hating
picking a
as
genre.
any class of people.
I think it's
We're
more
not accusing him of that.
movies. No, I mean,
I think it's more being lumped in with stuff. Everybody
what
wants
it
to
is.
think they're
Yeah.
different.
I'm different. I'm better.
Yes, there was that, but that wasn't me. You know,
Right.
I
I'm
was,
not part of that movement.
I wasn't a
You
My
fucking
stuff
are.
transcends that.
right.
Oh yeah,
Martyrs
exactly.
that.
Right. So with this film, Justin's favorite producers, the Weinsteins,
Oh wow.
brought it to America. They were too horrified to put this in theaters. They released it with an R rating and an unrated version
For the
cut straight
record,
to
I'm
DVD.
not a fan of the Weinsteins.
Just Harvey, not both of them.
But not as movie work.
So the R-rated version of this is 3 minutes shorter. With
What did it cut?
It cut out. They made 58 cuts where the peak of something violent is cut out. So I have not seen like the other cuts, but like the R-rated cut. But I would assume like it's where the shotgun blast happens. We don't see like the splatter. It just cuts with the gun going off, or with the mask being pulled off instead of getting all the goo. It's just like we'll just show like the mask falling to the
cuts
floor.
to get
or
rid of
something.
3 minutes. That's crazy.
Yeah, 58 cuts to get rid of 3 minutes out of this. Jason Blum of Blumhouse, they remade this in 2015 with the violence toned way down. I think, Justin, you mentioned that. The other difference is that Lucy lives in that film, and Anna is the one who tells her secret to Lucy.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, well, you don't have to
I'll
watch.
watch it.
Don't watch the
Yeah, yeah.
remake.
That makes
Thanks.
a much better movie.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Well, then, who's the revenge? I mean, I don't know. You don't have to watch it. The new one sucks.
Come on,
No, the 2015 one sucks. And they know
No,
it
he's
sucks.
talking about the remake.
Oh,
It's like you have to watch the 08. But
Yeah,
Oh.
that's why I picked the 08. The new one sucks. Yeah, the film spawned a documentary called Martyrs versus Censorship, as in France it was given an 18+ rating, which is usually reserved only for porn. So they made a documentary because it was the first non-porn film that was given the 18+ rating.
Congratulations.
what Terrifier get?
Well,
Probably not rated because I think
not allowed. To
not
be
allowed
shown.
in France.
Not allowed in France.
Le Terrifier.
when the movie was shown at when the movie was shown at Cannes, there was numerous walkouts. At other screenings, there was faintings and vomitings by people in attendance.
But they love that shit though. Like you love hearing that people throw up or pass out in your movies. Then you put that on your poster, like warning, and people they flock to it.
Yeah. Martyr, I think we think of martyr as something else in America, but martyr, as they pronounce it in France, they use the little card in the end of the movie where they show the dictionary definition, means witness.
Okay.
And Anna, it was a witness to the afterlife, and they call it martyrdom, and they consider her a martyr. And I think when we think of martyr, it's like someone who like dies for their beliefs.
Right. It's like don't let Gandhi die from this hunger strike because he'll die a martyr for his cause. Right. Like,
right.
Yeah. And that'll, make everybody rise up or whatever.
So, yeah. So, like, is that maybe what Mademoiselle does? Like, that's why she kills herself, or else everyone's going to go nuts and the world will, like you said in that one movie, like half the world kills itself.
I don't know.
Does that mean why
she's the martyr? Well, in our sense of the word.
She's a double martyr?
Yeah, if there's two senses of the word, maybe she's killing herself for what she now believes.
And it's possible that, like, you've heard of a copy is worse, right? So maybe, like, each time the first message from Anna was the purest, and after that it, like, becomes so deleted. It's nothing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So, I'm just making shit up as we go here.
Oh, here we go. The origin of the word is Greek, and it means witness.
Yeah.
It's
originally a secular word.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could
And then we turned it into Witness Through Suffering.
Okay.
What if they named that Harrison Ford film Martyr?
That would be great.
Body count for this one, guys. Throw a number out there.
shit.
Take a guess. You can
5.
probably count them all up. It's not not
6.
very obscure in this
7.
one.
6. 7. We know we got Madame Morjana. So
Family.
7, yeah. But we don't see.
Anna Lucy.
We know
and-
Anna. 8 would be Anna.
No.
Wait.
The family is 4. Lucy is 5.
5.
Anna, we assume she dies off screen.
The Oculus
6.
wearing lady.
Oh, 7, and then the Mademoiselle 8.
It's 8, including Anna. It's 8. Yep. 8
Suck
is
it.
the body count. Horror movies with way more. All right, this is the big one. I think the kids gave a low score. The gore score, guys. What are you giving this? We have shotgun blasts that were very splatterific. We have razor blade stuff ripping at backs.
Yeah.
We have creatures covered in blood and naked.
Yeah, deep cuts.
We have bludgeoning someone's head in with a hammer. We have pictures, giant movie poster-sized pictures of people in great harm, in great detail. We have the girl found in the basement with the metal blindfold, metal chastity belt, and pulling all the rivets out and ripping those things off, and the sticky, bloody, gross mess that comes with that. And then you got all the blood that comes with the torture. And you got a flaying.
Skin first.
Freaking flaying. A skinning.
I got
What are you giving this?
It's got to be at the bottom of it would have to be a 9 for me. But you can talk me into a 9.5. I just feel like, let's go. You know what? I'm splitting hairs. I'm going to go with a 10. Let's put it on the same level as Terrifier because there's more evidence of it and there's actually less violence in Terrifier than this, maybe. I don't know. It's tough. Same category, though.
I'm going to say
8. 8,
8.
huh?
8?
Okay, so my counter to that was the meat tenderizing, bashing somebody's head in, the rivets being pulled out and the slop head.
The razor.
Yeah, the deep
The
cuts,
razor stuff got
the
me the
deep
most.
cuts with the knife and stuff. Okay, so what? Yeah, I mean, you were pretty like right away. You went Terrifier was 10.
Yeah.
How does this?
See somebody cut in half with with a
But like
hacksaw?
they cut away a lot in Terrifier.
It was
Like, a lot of
enough.
that's in our mind.
It was
The
enough.
did show her like kind of flopping there.
It was enough.
and they run back into that scene after
Show the
you see
aftermath.
it, and
They did show the
it's still there. Like
It's a
5 minutes
face-
later, and 20
face
minutes
getting
later.
eaten off.
There's other 10s out there. I
Okay.
can't think even
Yeah.
take off the top of my head, but
Yeah, but like okay, throw in some violence too, I guess. But maybe that's what it is.
the violence wasn't
of
really.
pushing it.
The violence is very uncomfortable, but it's
Not
not gory.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you
But
at,
the-
there, Mike?
I gave it a 10.
Okay.
10.
I think the flaying
That
puts it
means-
over the top. The flaying is,
But you never.
and the presence of that. You don't see the skin, but the presence of that
You do see a whole body.
is like,
if they had just shown like 5 seconds of like
Peeling
skin
skin off.
being peeled,
yeah.
I'll go up to a 9.
We got
Gives
2
us
10s and a 9.
9. So that's
9.5.
9.666 repeating.
Yeah.
We can go 9.5.
9.
Go 9.5. We'll keep Terrifier top of the mountain for now.
Right. It
Okay.
is.
All
So
right.
it's a high bar to get over.
I was trying to pick another 10 out, but
Okay.
9.5 it is. Maybe that is the bar then. Terrifier is the bar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're right. I mean, the flaying is like holy shit. And the first time I saw it, it was like the most like craziest thing I think I've seen in a horror movie, because you've seen like limbs cut off, you've seen stabbings, you've seen all the campy horror movie stuff, you've seen buckets of blood, but like just like a face with a flayed
Yeah,
body
that's what
just
it
on
is.
display, it's like, oh my god, that is fucking gross.
But
that's
it's
like a Hellraiser staple.
A
too.
Hellraiser,
Yeah,
right?
so
We've
it's like
seen
a-
it in Hellraiser.
So to me,
I mean-
maybe I'm desensitized to the muscle.
Like if it showing it as complete. I mean, it's gross.
Almost
it's
less
disgusting.
gross though. It's complete though, right?
Less.
If there was if there were chunks hanging off or skin still hanging off.
It's amazing that they went through so much beating and then skipped that part.
Yeah.
Because the beating was
They might
really,
they
really
might have
rough.
had some censorship stuff. We should
I don't
watch the
think so.
documentary, Mike, and see if
See
they
if
had to
that
cut
cut out.
the peeling strips off of this lady. Okay.
You think well, let's see. This takes place in 1986.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they put
Based on a true story?
Yep.
did they put the skin in a box and mail it to Buffalo Bill?
Oh,
To James Gum.
He would have bought that. No, she was too tiny.
Yeah, she's not a size 14.
He was probably part of the American franchise.
She's not a great big fat person.
Jesus. So we talked about 9.5. That's our final and gore score. Okay,
Yeah, 9.5.
9.5. I'm fine with that. IMDb, the more like this. We talked about High Tension, Inside, Eden Lake. Have you guys seen that one?
Is that with
It's British, I believe, but
Is that the one with the girl from Tombstone?
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly Riley. She was also
I've
the
seen-
Tina part in the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, which is
I've
terrible.
seen Michael Fassbender's.
Michael Fassbender's in Eden Lake.
Some
Yeah.
of it, but I haven't watched the whole thing.
You seen Eden
No,
Lake?
I haven't.
No. It's
It's like a.
it's the couple
trip
goes away
goes
for the
wrong,
weekend and
yeah.
a trip goes wrong, and these kids, these bullies in the woods, do the unimaginable shit.
And then Kelly Riley's on the run from
Yeah, it
Okay.
turns into a cat and mouse kind of thing as eventually. Yeah, like check it out. Better hang than Martyrs, but at some parts still not a good hang.
Speaking of leg movies, has anybody watched Bone Leg yet?
No.
Bone Leg.
It's the 2025 one.
All right, so Horror Hall of Fame. Is the director here a Hall of Famer? I think the answer is no. We can say that real quick. Is the killer a Hall of Famer? Like Mademoiselle? Is she really the killer here? I don't think I wouldn't put any of them in. Are any of our heroes or protagonists Hall of Famers? Anna. Let's see. She did not save the day. She did not save Lucy. She didn't save anybody. She could have left at any time.
Right. Lucy was an efficient killer.
I mean,
boom, 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 boom.
You know.
Yeah, but
yeah, no.
But is she a Hall of Fame protagonist?
She's recognizable. She does have a look about her where I'd remember. Like if I saw a still of that, I'd be like, but no.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, and Lucy, yeah, no, she's out of it halfway through the movie. So just get some good revenge in, but that's about it. Movie props.
What about that apparatus?
Yeah, the chastity belt
or the thing on
the
her
rat.
head.
I got it.
The freaking Oculus thing.
The chair with the hole in the bucket.
Yeah. Either of the chastity belts, the
Shitter's fault.
chair, any of those posters, they tickle your fancy. Any of those?
I mean, they do
visuals?
not tickle my fancy.
No.
Or my pickle.
The flayed body prop, like the suit or
It is
whatever.
cool.
Yeah, I would say Hellraiser if I saw that.
All right, cool. We'll talk about Horror Hall of Fame on an episode down the road.
You do international
Recap all of
films.
the movies that we have done it to a certain point, and then
Add
add some new entrants to our Horror Hall of Fame. Let's see. That brings us to final thoughts, guys.
It's been on a list of movies that I've been curious about for a long time. So I am glad you suggested and actually put my feet to the fire to make me watch it. I will not watch it again, probably.
That's okay.
I am personally offended by this movie. I'm offended that my heritage, the French people,
Oh, no.
just keep putting out garbage. And so that French translation that I played for you earlier, let me go ahead and sum it up with this. This movie is a huge pile of French shit.
Okay.
You heard it here from Charlie. Sorry, France.
Sounds like a 1 out of 10 would not
Coming for
recommend.
you.
Sorry, France.
I mean, I think this is a great revenge movie, but that's only half of it. And even if you're not into this type of stuff, like the people in the industry found this to be a good movie. Good enough to give it the acclaim that it got, the awards that it got, to invite it into Cannes, acting, screenplay awards, all that stuff. Awards aren't the end all be all, right? Like there's some movies that get nominated for stuff where we're like, why the fuck did that get nominated?
That's what I was
You
thinking
know.
about this.
But this isn't one of those movies, damn it.
So it was audacious, as some people like to use that word. I don't.
Outlandish.
But
Yeah, but look, if you're not into this stuff, and I don't know if you're listening to this podcast and you haven't seen the movie, then I don't know why you listen to this whole thing.
You should
But
cut
you know
out
what?
all
If you did that, I mean, tough it out. Fast forward through a few scenes if you're queasy. I mean, you'll know when a couple of things are coming, and you can turn your head and just kind of like, all right, I'm just going to turn my head for the next 30 seconds but watch it. I think people should watch it.
I mean, if you're jaded and you've never seen this movie and you think there's nothing out there that will make you feel uncomfortable, watch this movie.
Why do we like movies? We want movies to make us feel feelings, right? Especially in horror movies. We talked about that, about why we love horror movies. I think in our intro to doing this pod, why each of us personally loves horror. And, my answer has always been like, it's the genre that makes you feel the most feelings, whether it's uneasy, whether it's quivering, whether it's, I'm going to turn the light on for a second. Like it makes you feel feelings more than any other genre. And this movie will make you feel feelings.
Anger is a feeling.
Anger. So I like this one.
Feeling. Sadness, betrayal. But those are all feelings.
I mean, I gotta warn you, Charlie. Like your pick's next, so you don't want Mike to be too mean to you.
No, I mean, I know what kind of movie Mike likes. Mike's a slasher guy.
I do like my blood and guts.
A slasher guy. I'm not a slasher guy, so my movie is going to represent what I like.
All right. Do you want to tell us what your next pick is, Charlie?
It's a great movie, British, so it's got all 7 British actors that you know in it.
He just shit on the French, and now he's like, oh, the British are great.
There's 7 of them. There's 7 actors in Britain that we all know. They're in everything. Dog Soldiers. A good werewolf. Very first werewolf movie.
It's our first werewolf film.
Justin's favorite werewolf movie of all time.
Is it our first one?
Yeah. I think so. Can you name another werewolf?
No, you're probably right.
Because we haven't done any. I mean, you wanted to do Teen Wolf 2.
Yeah, and you guys were like, no, man, don't do that.
No one scared you, Mike, but no.
The Descent, those are not werewolves.
No, those are like mutants.
Yeah.
Have we done a vampire one yet?
Vampire? Well, no, because I don't think any of us like vampires, do we?
I like
vampires, but I don't like sexy vampires. I'm like, nah, man. I want
when Twilight
face
not
off,
gonna make it on there.
Right.
Fucking Twilight. French movie.
All right. Well, that was Martyrs 2008. Thanks for toughing that out. Just like you had to tough out the movie watching experience there, guys. Like you heard, our next host is Charlie. We'll be doing Dog Soldiers for you to release next Monday. We'll try to have a mini thrown in there between now and then as well, and then maybe one after that. Thank you so much, y'all, for listening to the All Guts So Gory podcast. If you like what we do here, best thing you can do for us is rate and review wherever you listen to your podcasts. And for Justin and Charlie and Atticus and Apollo, thank you to them for joining us as well. My name is Mike. This is All Guts So Gory. Andy, take us home.
This is the end, friend.